nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic, or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?
Cheese.
For the love of the sport, man, we out here.
Yo, Cheese. Let me tell you something, man.
We got
Luka,
Cheese in
that
the building. We got a
motherfucking
couple of the
guy.
guys. How's everybody doing on this lovely
What's going
Friday
on,
night? Let me
fellas?
see if I could fix
I
my
gotta
audio.
start it off with this real quick. Cheese, Luka's that guy. I know that's your man's, but like, yo, it's there already. It's there. He's that guy. Oh damn, I'm thinking we're getting up to get the bus. Yeah, Luka's that
What do
guy.
you
You heard, Cheese?
mean? I mean, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I think they might get waxed Game 7, but yeah, that doesn't take away from the fact that yeah. I feel bad that I don't like their chances Game 7, but because I want them, but I don't know. I like Book a lot too. So, but yeah. Joe, you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just trying to fix my audio. I'm trying to put my headphones on, but just turn up real quick. Let me fix this. I'll be in a minute.
No, it's all love.
Yeah, just you and Ed get busy. I know you guys can hold down the show real quick. Just give me a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on you. It's on you. Go.
No, I mean, he said the white guy's the truth, man. May just creates opportunities for himself, creates opportunities for the team. I mean, yeah, man.
But
Like
D,
I said,
did you expect this from Luka? Because to me, I've always said I think Luka's overachieving, and you have echoed that sentiment even more than me. But this guy, he goes 6 games. It don't matter who it is.
no,
Kawhi
and
Leonard.
so it's everybody views the game different, right? Like some people value things more than others. What that overachiever thing, what you just said, is why I felt right away that okay, this kid's special because I've always judged a lot of people like that. I've never been a judge of, oh, he has 7 championships or oh, he won 100. My favorite Kobe season was 2005. Why was Kobe's my favorite season 2005? Because of what he had to endure, who he had to play with to get them to the playoffs, to get them to a 7 seed or an 8 seed in a tough ass Western Conference. That's what was always impressive to me. Like this team's not good, but he averaged 35 a game and brought them and made them competitive. You know what I'm saying? So when I watched the Mavericks, that's what I see with Luka. It's not that they're terrible. Yeah, they're solid, but I always watch the game like it's him. Like I see him making the plays. I see them overachieving, and that speaks highly to me.
Bad Bunny gotta relax.
Damn, Giannis and this nigga going crazy.
We was talking about Rockets or Mavs?
Nah, Shredder. Ed brought up Luka, and Joe was asking me, Luka's that guy and the overachieving. I said, yeah, man, I've always valued that. You know.
D, I got another question for you. Why do you think? Why do you think they're not just like hard trapping Luka? Like he's able to just one-on-one shake and bake. Like even on the pick and rolls, they're not blitzing them.
Because
Passing ability.
why?
Passing ability.
Exactly. He makes the pass right away. That's how you beat that defense. So yeah, okay, we're gonna let the team beat you. But if they create easy opportunities,
You got space?
four
She
straight wide
coming with
open
us to get the.
threes, and they made three of
Yeah?
them, Ed,
No.
You gonna drop
Joe,
off her?
you're gonna be like, shit, do we want to keep doing that? He does that.
Andrea
He
Street.
does it
Make her,
frequently,
make
Joe.
her go.
That to answer
You
your
got
question.
No, that's a
And
fact.
and this is me and your brother Reeg's been talking about this a lot the past 2 days. If you remember the Kevin Durant game, that was game 2. What Bruce Brown game did Bruce Brown start off well in, Schmurda? Was it game 2, the first quarter?
Yeah, he had like 9 straight or some shit.
Why? Because you guys ran high ball screen pick and rolls, and Kevin Durant was doing the little dump off pass. What makes that so effective? It's where you're starting your offense from, Joe. That top of the key high ball screen, it's a lot of ground to have to cover as the defense. You see what I'm picture it in your head, Joe. So when you trap up there and you got a tall playmaker that can see the court, that's easy pickings when you get rid of the ball fast.
Nah, that's a fact. And then they got the fucking Maxi Kleber for the
Yeah,
5.
he's picking. Yeah, he's picking.
They got 3
Yeah,
and D
they've
guys
been
left
playing.
and fucking right.
Yeah, but like niggas don't understand. Mark Cuban understands basketball. He understands the schematics and how they evolve. Why do you think their lineups are always built like that? Like for the new generation, they want to give Luka room to operate, and that's how they built it.
So is that what you think it is? You think this is the new NBA? 5 stretch 5s. Everybody could
No,
hit the 3.
no. That's actually something I wanted to touch on. No, the new NBA, it doesn't have to be a stretch 5. No, not at all. But I'm saying schematically, though, that they know that's how they want to attack. Give my playmaker optimal spacing to get downhill. He's going to draw the double, and we're going to hit the open shooter.
So what do you think about them wanting to get Rudy Gobert? What is Rudy Gobert going to be, like a 20-minute guy?
Not
I
with
think
Luka.
6 fouls.
Yo, this is I don't understand. With Luka Doncic, bro, Rudy Gobert is giving you 20 and 14.
Well, you could double off Rudy.
How to the person who's gonna make the right pass? What LeBron James doesn't play? What LeBron James never played?
You know why? Ed?
Doesn't work
because
like
when Rudy slips the screen and he gets it into that little pocket, he's not a good passer, and he don't have a little floater, you know what I mean, 15-foot jump shot. He don't have that capability.
Yeah, but Joe,
so
part
now
of passing the ball,
he's in an awkward position where he don't got those skills. So like a Draymond gets away with it because he could dribble. I mean, he could do a little floater. He could do more than just finish at the rim. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of have to have a versatile 5.
Shit, even JaVale McGee was putting up the little floaters.
Yeah,
and
even
he
part of being a
he
good
was
passer,
making the
bro.
extra pass too.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to do that.
Yo, fellas, I'm gonna go shower real quick. Don't go nowhere, yo.
Ass in the shower.
We'll be here.
Yeah, get your funky ass in the shower. We've been waiting
But
all
go
week
ahead,
to cook your ass.
At least I shower, nigga.
Yo, listen, Joe, part of being a great passer, bro, is not only making the right pass, but making it at the right time. Like giving people the ball and position to succeed. He's not going to give him the ball at the free throw line. He's going to give it to him for an easy dunk.
I mean, you could say that, but once that blitz comes, you got to make a decision.
Luka ain't going to panic. Luka ain't
and they're
going to
gonna
panic,
be
bro.
they blitz, they trap off those 5s. You feel me? And sometimes it's an awkward pass. So depending on who's gonna get it, like if your 5 isn't skilled enough, it puts your offense in an awkward position.
Listen to what you're saying.
But I'm saying, Ayton doesn't shoot no threes.
Yeah. But no, same thing. It's interesting you brought up Ayton. Joe, what you're saying is true if the offensive sets are like the Nets, where the guy wants to get it in the mid post. At that point, it makes sense. This is what I tell people all the time. That's why that old school offense, I call it, it becomes easy to defend. That's what happened with the Nets because they want to play one-on-one in the mid-post. That's not the case to what Ed's saying. It's different with the Mavs and the Suns. Why? High pick and roll changes the game, Joe. It's more spacing. So when he does set the high ball screen past the three-point line, yeah, you can blitz him, but now your center's rolling wide open. Now to what you're saying, if he gets it, it's a pitch and catch pass to the corner, or he's wide open on a dunk coming downhill.
So do you think Gobert would be a good addition?
I mean,
because they're saying they need a big in Dallas.
Yeah, I think they're saying that because, we're seeing, to be honest with you, what's killing them. Their defense is a lot better than it was last year. Their defense wasn't good last year. They do a lot better this year, keeping body on body. But what happened? They don't have really size, so Ayton's eating up the mismatches. Not even Ayton, Biyombo's eating up the mismatches. Like they're getting killed because of that. So I can see why they want to bring in Gobert. I agree with you. I do see there could be some. You want to see it first, but I do believe, Luka's he's gonna get 10 to 12 easy points a game with Luka. We talk about spoon fed, he'll get those easy. Alley-oop dunks. Yeah, for sure. Luka's a master. Look at his plays. He's a master of getting into the right before the restricted area. He scores 2 floaters to start the game. By the third time down court, what happens, Joe? Once you have to respect that little floater he hits you at the beginning of the game, Powell always has the alley-oop dunk the third time around. He's setting you up, bro. He's playing chess.
Yo, he really is he really is a chess player. I like that you pointed that out because, like, you press Luka, right? What's the first thing he does? Tween, gets the foul call. Like, he don't even care that you're gonna bump him. You pressed him. He tweens and draws the contact. So he pretty much, it's almost like a hook, but he doesn't hook you. He just makes sure the contact's there. Then he throws his head back, gets the first foul call. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker.
What you're describing
so slow,
is
but he's so like you said, he's playing chess. Like he manipulates the fucking defense.
Well, no, what you're saying, there's certain people. We got ask G. I talked to, is G here?
No, not
G's
yet.
Not here. I know I've talked to Reeves about it. There's some people, once they get you on your hip, it's over. You can tell who the better players are by that. Once they get you on the hip, it's over. Luka's a master at that because he's so big. He just needs that split second, Joe. You think you're playing good defense, but once he got you there, it's over. You've lost the play already. He's a master at it.
Dude's mad slow, bro. Like I'm like, yo, what are they doing? Press his ass. You press him, tween.
No, but
it's a big body. It's a big body. He's gonna get clean space just with his body.
Manipulating this shit, like he's
not
so
only that,
slow. Like his dribble moves ain't crazy. He just hang dribbles.
Breaking announcement: Giannis is doing it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching, man.
Shit.
But Joe, the other thing is, I was talking to someone about this. What we're not saying about his handle, to me, the best counters I've seen is Kyrie. Like, he has a counter for everything. Watch the game closely. Luka has a lot of fucking counters. When you beat him to the spot, he spins off you a lot. In the post, on the wing, when you press him, his counters are very fucking good, Joe. It just doesn't look flashy because he's big and slow. Those are counters.
He could shoot
you
over.
You can cut him off. Yeah.
Each shoulder.
You can cut him off, that split, that first move he makes, and what happens? Go watch the tape. He counters and spins off you. Boom. You get him again, he spins off you. Those are counters. He's already anticipating because, like you said, he's slower. He's not going to beat you with athleticism. So, but that's what makes him a great player.
Yo, the way he, like you said, counter spins and then pump fake again, and then gets a layup. Yo, I'd be like, this motherfucker.
I think he got. I was telling someone that, and they thought I was crazy because they thought I meant like ball handle. I think he has some of the best counters in the league. Like, because I see how people try to play him tight, play off. He always knows how to get to his spot. Those are counters. Yeah, you could be faster than me, but if I'm consistently beating you, I'm doing something.
So D, let me ask you, what do you think that's why
Oof,
Larry
God
Bird
damn, Tatum.
was so nice?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, Joe. I can't like.
You can't speak about Larry Bird?
No. Like I saw highlights, but I'm
All right.
big on
I'm
like the
gonna do
people
a
I
breakdown
truly
of Larry
studied.
Bird.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a video breakdown. We're gonna study his moves. I'm gonna do a video. Because I think Larry Bird was another massive manipulator because he was a fucking slow bastard. He's pump fake, pivot, step
a lot
through,
of
left
the
hand, floaters.
what I
Like,
did see was a lot. His face-up game was good, and
yeah,
I
he was
see that.
pure.
Yeah, like that
He had a
face-up
post
game's a
game,
difference maker.
great
Yeah,
passer.
that too.
Like he averaged 7 assists, six something assists. Like,
Oh yeah, that in the film was obvious.
you know what
Them
I'm
guys in
saying?
the
Like,
'80s had such high IQ. It was day and day. But yeah, no, Bird's face-up game was top notch. That I can tell. Those guys triple threat games, like, and they were such good shooters. You don't have to be athletic. That's what people confuse.
now
When
when you have
you're
a shot,
mid-range, yeah, exactly.
you're already a
Like,
step ahead of the fucking defense. And
yeah,
they're like almost
ridiculous.
like they don't jump on their jump shots. So as soon as it goes over their head, you believe they're shooting.
Yeah,
Like they barely get off the ground when they shoot. You know, they don't really have like high jumping jump shots. They're just like cock it behind the head and let it go. So
they're
as soon as they
6'8".
bring it up,
Joe, they're 6'8", 6'9", bro. You know what? How big that is? Getting that shot up there, that's easy work for them. Like
these
it's not. You don't
motherfuckers,
have to
yo.
be that athletic at that point.
So they were always a step ahead of the defense. Like Luka, yo, his pump fakes are so annoying, dogs. This nigga's annoying, bro. He's making the defense look silly, man. Like he just draws fouls so many ways, man. He's a master manipulator, bro. Like this nigga's really going 7 games with the fucking Suns. He has no business being there.
And yeah, to just that right there, again, Joe, the media is gonna tell you they'll lose the series. He's never accomplished anything. That's what you're gonna hear. He's never won anything. He's never. And you're watching the game like this shouldn't be 7 games. This shouldn't even be at 7 games.
Nah, nigga, this shit should have been a sweep. And then if you see the difference between home and away, like each home team is winning by like 15 points. Like nobody has won on each other's court, I don't think.
Oof, Tatum. Yeah. That being said, I can't lie, Joe. I have had my concerns with Luka this series. Not concerns, but like things that I didn't like as a point guard.
Uh-huh.
I think what makes him special can be, I feel, cost him a couple times this series. I wanted to discuss that with you. Like,
Yeah, break it down.
I don't think people necessarily agree with me, but I felt like the games they lost. What was it? Game 5? Was it game 5? In the games they lost, right? What makes Luka special is that he's a dog. Like you talk shit to him, he wants to come back at you. You know what I'm saying? But in the 2 games he lost, that in the third quarter, like that dog, that ego, he comes down, he misses 3 or 4 straight shots, and they come back and then they blow the game wide open. That happened a couple times this series, you know?
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? Where, like I said, that's what we love about him. He wants the ball to be in his hands. He wants to be the guy. And we love that. We know he's not scared. But I felt it worked against him a couple times this series. The other reason I say that is because I do want him to let Jalen and Spencer get going a little bit more. Why? Because, Joe, that's the only true chance they have of winning. We know what Luka's going to give you. But in the playoffs, you need your role players and your secondary guys to give you something. Though Spencer and Jalen aren't like spot-up guys. They're not role players. They need the ball to get going and catch a rhythm. So I'm watching the game from a point guard's point of view, like damn, Joe, he should give them like 2 or 3 minutes, get a couple shots up, get yourself going. But again, you know, Luka's the man, So he'll let them get one, but then he wants to get the next 2 or 3. Whereas I'm watching like, damn, Luka, you got to let them get a couple. Just let them get a couple just to get in the rhythm. And you see good things happen when they do. So, yeah, that's just my little, what I've been seeing. Like I said, I don't know if anyone will necessarily agree, but yeah, that's more my point guard eyes seeing that.
No, I feel the same way. Like you said, Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, they kind of got to shake and bake to get a rhythm and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, to get in their bag so they could help Luca out later. But so do you agree? Because some people criticize Luca with him being off ball
But
and not being
criticize what?
more of a threat.
Not being a threat, what? Like when he's off the
Like
ball?
off ball, yeah. Like he kind of just stands around and watches. He's like a ball watcher when he doesn't have the ball. So when those
Yeah, but
guys are
I'm gonna
cooking,
be honest with you. A lot of great players are like that. A
yeah,
lot of
James
great players.
Harden, you know,
James Harden, Carmelo,
yeah.
fucking Russell Westbrook, and the name goes on. I could Ed posted a clip earlier, right, of
Hmm.
James Harden that game last night. One of the steals when remember the steal where Bam came in from the weak side and peeled off of Maxey and stole it
Yeah,
from
he
him.
was at center court, yeah, right above the free throw line,
Yeah.
and he was just
I didn't
watching him.
that clip you posted, Ed. I didn't agree with Legs. That wasn't James Harden's fault. Go back and watch the play. That's Maxey's fault. Why is it Maxey's fault? Because
Close
you're
out to the
not in a
ball.
position. No, look at where he's at on the court. You are not in position to be a threat. He's standing 7 feet away from the 3-point line. Bam sees, okay, this nigga's not a threat. I don't have to play him out there, and he leaves him to go triple team. He can't do that if Maxey is in a position to be able to catch and shoot or be a threat.
Oh, yeah, but Cheese, what you're talking about is the one he got the steal on the dribble. Yeah, on the dribble,
Yeah.
but he had 2 of those. There was 2 steals.
No, he
that
did
James
have 2.
Harden had.
I was talking about the specific
dribble
one where Maxey is like 7 feet away from the 3-point line and Bam peeled off him. That was Maxey's fault. And like I said, I've seen
Legs didn't say nothing about that. All he said was like, look, they're not even respecting his first jab step. Then they're not even reacting to the dribbles because he was supposed to get around, draw the double team. And he was supposed to get penetration and get either the corner 3 or the alley to the center. He didn't get by Victor Oladipo. Then when he tried to behind the back, he went behind the back. And that's when Bam stole it. Now, I agree. Yeah, Maxey could have been in a better position. But, bro, James Harden, man, he's fat and slow, bro.
No, this wasn't to knock on him. I was just telling Joe, I've seen what they said about Luka. I've seen it from a bunch of star players. I've seen it.
So,
like,
but do you agree
not,
that's one of his flaws?
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, he stands in the corner,
are you
stands
giving
on
him
the
a break
wing.
because you've seen other greats do it?
Yeah. Like I said, I could name off the top of my head. Like the guys, they're just gonna stand there, play threes. The guys that don't do that, like a Steph Curry, he gets a lot of accolades for that. But you guys have talked about it. He a lot of his points come from off the ball plays. He doesn't really score too much on the ball, so of course he's gonna move around more. Whereas the guys that I named, Carmelo, Russell, Luka, they're scores with the ball in their hands. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, to answer your question, yes, it is an issue. But it's not an issue that I haven't seen before, I guess, is my answer to that. I've seen greats do that.
And do you think that hurts Brunson and Spencer?
I'll be honest with you, the things we talked about earlier, I think hurts them more. Those were my concerns with Luka. I don't think that's as big a concern. No, I'll be honest with you. I think him just trying to take over the game too often. Give them 2 minutes at the start of the second quarter. Give them a couple minutes at the end of the third quarter. That I feel hurts them more because that's why you brought in Dinwiddie to help you. Luka always has too much of the load. You know, people thought KP was that. He's not that. Like, you can't play through him. They brought in a guy that you can play through Spencer for 3-minute stretches. That's what I think is hurting him right now. Putting his ego aside for a second, Let them guys get going a little bit. You're going to need that if you want to win the series.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So how you feel about this Boston Milwaukee game? Looks like it's Boston got it pretty much
Been
we don't
fucking
want
great.
to jinx it like last game.
Yeah. No, it's been fucking great, man. It's just a great game in general. If you love basketball, it's just been a great series.
Nah, it's going 7, Joe. This one's over. It's straight. I just tell you what, it's gonna be tough to win 3 games on the road, man.
Giannis is fucking showing everybody he's a warrior though, man.
Oh, nah, he the guy, bro. He
That
is
nigga's a
the
fucking
guy.
warrior, man.
Joe, if he could get to 70% free throw shooting and just to like, he takes 4 games. If he could just hit games that he hits 50%, he scores 40. So if he could just keep like something like that, bro, I don't mind him taking the 4 game, bro.
That's like Shaq, bro. Shaq would have been the
You got,
all-time leading scorer.
you got to take him. You got to
But
take him.
you
Nah, but
know,
I heard, Cheese, you made great points, man. A lot of great points right now, bro. But I will say this, bro. We got to give a little credit to the man's like supporting cast too. I know Luka's a big main focus and what makes that train move. But I like what I've seen from other players too. And I know when they struggle, we've talked about that shit. If you notice, this series, he scores 40, they lose. He scores less, they win. You just got to give other people an opportunity to help out and also give yourself a rest. Like it's tough to play
Yeah.
when you're tired and fatigued from doing everything. Like, but he is that guy, bro. So that door that's waiting, Jason Tatum showing it, he's showing it, and I got them both above Devin Booker. I don't know about you, but I got Jason
I
Tatum
wanted to
and
I wanted to
Luka
ask
over
you
Devin Booker.
I wanted to ask you, Joe, actually next I wanted to cover was Book, but I didn't want to do what Ed just did, do the rankings. I wanted to ask you more, Joe, because I know we could do what Ed said too, the ranks. But I wanted to ask you, Joe, specifically because I know you like what have you thought so far in terms of his skill? Like what because I know you touched on it a little bit in the chat where you were like, damn, I fucked up with the whole Levine thing. But just I wanted to get your thoughts in general. Like what have you seen that you've liked? You know what I'm saying? Just your opinion on him, period.
so my opinion on Devin Booker, I feel like he's I like his I like his ball handling. I like his just the variety of shots that he makes and that he takes. I like his handle. He kind of got like he's more shifty than we give credit, you know. So he's able to create space. His side steps, his step backs, his pull ups in the mid range. He got that feathery touch that
It's
it's almost
beautiful.
Kobe
Yeah,
like. You know what I'm saying? But it's
yeah,
so like he it's so repeatable. Like a lot of his shots look so similar. Like his follow through, his
yeah.
the way he's able to square up, and it doesn't matter on the shot, but he's able to bring that right leg and square it up with the
Mm-hmm.
basket. And for shooters, that's really a a telling a telltale of how consistent you can be because that right leg, if you're a right-handed shooter, getting that leg to face the basket is gonna help you
Yeah,
be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're going
yeah.
right and you're going to the baseline, he's able to bring that leg right to the basket and fade and able to, you know, have that repeatable jump shot. Like his follow through is always consistent. Like he's just fucking
It's
solid, bro. Like
It's
it's
textbook.
mad consistent, bro.
It's textbook. Like his
It really
form
is,
is
bro. It's really
like you
like
want to put on a DVD. Hey kid, come here. You're 6 years old. I want to teach you how to shoot a basketball. That's what it is. It's fucking textbook. It's
mm-hmm.
perfect form. Like on his little pull up threes. Like it's just textbook. Those middies, textbook. Everything is very. Like I could watch a game. Okay, he shot fucking 500 of those shots right there before the game 3 hours ago. Like it's very
Pure,
yeah.
he's pure. But what you know, his playmaking is
Ed,
under.
you're cutting out. Ed, you're cutting out.
You can hear me better now?
Yeah. Start over. Yeah, go ahead.
I just think Devin Booker's playmaking is underrated, yo. Like he can really run the point.
For sure. When CP was out, he was dropping 10 assists. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What
I
are
feel
you
like that has to
surprised
do
that
with
he
his.
became that player?
Me?
Yeah, like is anybody? I don't know about you. Kentucky, my school in college. I personally didn't see this coming from Booker. Like I knew he was nice and a gem, but I didn't see him transforming into this type of player.
I wasn't. I'll be real with you, Ed. I didn't watch college basketball when he was there, but the scoring thing in college, it's not surprising, Ed, because you got to remember, you notice the scores, they don't do well in college. There's no spacing. The coaches run a bunch of fucking terrible plays. JJ Redick talked about this. You're not gonna see a scorer the way you're gonna see him in the NBA with spacing. But I felt I saw it coming. Where there was games I watched where fuck the skills. We talk about it all the time. Like in the NBA, a lot of niggas are nasty and skilled, but he has the mentality. He's a dog. To me, that's always a separating factor. When I saw that, this light skinned nigga, he don't fuck around. Like he's not out there to be friends with you. That's when I started to feel, this kid got something. This kid, I don't know if he learned that because Kobe was his mentor or that's just who he is. Like, either way, like, that's usually the deciding factor for me. Like, he has that dog in him. So when you combine that with skill, it wasn't surprising to me at all.
Hey, guys, Cheese, do you remember any conversations that we had on hold?
On hold?
On hold, yeah. Remember, we was like, yo, save it for the pod. What was that last one we was talking about?
Oh, fuck. I know it sucks. I know the conversation we had. There was two things. G said he was going to save them, but I can't remember the topic specifically.
Fuck, I know. Man, I can't think. I know I had one with Allen, too. What was that? Shit, we was going back and forth. He was like, yo, Ed, don't put me into what them guys say. But you got to acknowledge that Allen be responding for you. I asked you a question, and Allen came in and answered it. Damn, what was that about?
Wasn't it modern day center?
Nah, I don't think it was about a player, a specific player.
Bam, it had to be Bam.
Was it Bam? No, Cheese wasn't gonna ride like that.
Yes, the Miami talk. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's go.
It had to be about Bam.
Nah, yo, Reeves. What do you want to talk about Bam? Like I don't want to talk about Miami.
Miami's the only one in the conference finals, though.
Dogs, and it looks like the biggest dog in Philly back in 3 years ago. Ended up going back to Philly and sending y'all niggas home. So yeah, you right. You don't want to talk about dogs.
Yo, you know what gets
Get him,
me, bro?
Riggs. Get him, Riggs. Put that heat on him. Put that Miami heat on him, dog. Let him know who's in the conference finals waiting.
Go ahead, Riggs. I deserve it. Go ahead. Get off.
Let him know. Let him know it don't matter if it's Giannis or it's the Celtics. The niggas is going down. You heard?
That's Riggs. I'm on your ass next series. Yeah. I don't care who it is. I'm on your ass, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey. According to you, we're regular season savages.
Why? Who did you play that you were supposed to lose to?
Man, nobody's a Philly fan now.
Nah. Yo, let's be real, bro.
Right off that boat, nigga. That shit.
I was never on that boat, bro. I was never. I'm telling you guys the truth. I was never on that, bro.
Still hard when Harden.
Listen, that's a scorned woman talking right there. That's a scorned woman talking right there. He's hurt. What he says cannot be taken to the bank.
I wish I could have 10 teams. I wouldn't be hurt.
Nah, that's not. Joe, you know what's funny?
For the love of the sport, Roos.
Joe, you know what's funny, Joe? Niggas in here don't even got teams and laughed at what he just said.
That's why I said for the love of the sport. You heard?
Yo,
Shameless plug.
first of all, you gotta understand, I'm a sports fanatic. Ain't none of these teams playing the Lakers right now, bro. Now, if the Lakers are playing the Bucks and you see me cheering for the Bucks, take my head off. I'm going for the Lakers, but bro, I love the sport more than anything, bro. Every sport, bro. Look, when the Ravens got eliminated, I watched the whole NFL playoffs, bro, and cheered for certain teams depending on who I was going for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever I like more. I love Jalen Ramsey. Want to see him win a chip. Odell. What am I supposed to not cheer for them because the Ravens ain't in it?
Salute, Tiff. I see you in the building.
What's good? What's good?
I can't
What's
hate
the topic?
on
What we on now?
We on a variety of things.
Ops, you
niggas went football?
Nah, he was just making a point.
You were there. I just asked something interesting. I think you know the answer. Remember, we have brought up two topics specifically that we said we wanted to hold for the pod. I don't remember them, but I know you were a part of the conversation. I don't know if you remember the two topics.
I definitely remember the conversation. I don't. Let me see. I'm not recalling the topics right now.
I'm telling you, it had to be about how Bam is torturing.
I don't think
guys,
Ops was on the Bam. I don't think Ops was on the Bam conversation though. I think it was two other things.
Yeah, I'm not. It had none.
It's right here. Hold up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to go. Luka and Jason Tatum.
Nah.
Luka and Jason Tatum.
Also, for the record, if a guy
somebody take Jason Tatum over Luka.
That's completely.
Well, no,
it wasn't necessarily that. No.
What was the topic?
Ed was saying it was on the same level.
Yeah, I do. I still agree. I still do that. Bro, Jason Tatum's not a point guard. Yeah, hell yeah. Jason Tatum's not a point guard, bro. I'm not expecting him to have 10 assists and all that shit. He doesn't have the ball in his hands all the time. He's a scorer. Bro. I would like to have Jason Tatum with a Chris Paul. Like, you know what I'm saying? Luka, I guess he's more valuable, but I think they're at the same level as far as talent, skill, upside, winning ability. Like, yeah, hell yeah. Bro, everybody's not like LeBron and Luka. Like, you're not gonna fill up the stat sheet across the board at that size. But Jason Tatum still affects winning. He does it on both ends too. He got the body prototype to be a lockup defender. All NBA defense every year. I need that energy and I need that intensity, bro. But I'm not gonna judge him because he can't read the floor. Like, bro, he's a scorer.
But
yeah, like you said, you said it yourself. You go, everybody's not LeBron.
Yeah, those are the reasons.
That's not their position
over KD, bro. Literally those reasons.
That is not the reason that I picked LeBron over KD, Joe.
You do, because
of end result.
The way he sees the floor, his IQ. Those are all reasons that you give me that why he's better than KD.
LeBron has turned up. I know you hate to admit this, but LeBron has turned up in big moments more than KD. Bro, show me one time Kevin Durant has done a game 6.
Let's
I'm get off of that. I'm gonna stay off of that.
Yo,
Cheese. Well, we were talking. Nah, I don't even want to talk about the Luka and Tatum one because I feel like that's gonna get nowhere. Because I don't feel like I'm expressing exactly what I mean.
Joe, I need you to admit. Joe, I need something from you. I need you to admit that LeBron surpassed the hype.
Of course.
Okay.
Yo, Cheese, what was you?
Actually, he didn't. No, I'm not doing that.
Ops, I wanted to hear you and Ed.
In regards to Luka and thing?
I'm not gonna. Ops, I ain't gonna hold you. Not for that one though, Cheese, because I don't feel like it's not enough. I don't have enough energy on that because I feel that you could go either way. Like I personally feel Jason Tatum could be the best player on the championship team multiple times.
He can.
So Ed, if you trade Tatum and Luka, where does Dallas end up, and where does the Celtics end up?
They're getting better
because the Celtics don't need Luka to play D. They got enough defenders on the Celtics.
And even if he don't, he's so valuable offensively that he can offset it, which is where I was gonna go when he was saying, "Yo, Jason Tatum's on both sides of the floor," which is true. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like Trae Young doesn't affect the offensive end of the floor enough to offset what he does offensively.
Of course he
Luka
does.
does. No, I mean he does, but I'm saying in this conversation where it's like Luka, bro, what this guy does on the offensive side of the ball is he affects winning more than Jason Tatum does, regardless of what he's doing on both ends of the floor. Where a guy like Trae Young probably affects winning on the same level that Jason Tatum does, even given his lack of defense.
Yo,
You know what I'm trying?
you do realize Jason Tatum's about to be, it could be on his way to his third Eastern Conference Finals, right?
I thought it was 4.
Nah, I think it's 4 for Jaylen Brown, 3 for.
But that right there, Ed, this is where what you just said. This is what Ops is that day. I'm curious to hear you guys debate it. How much you're putting that on Jason, whereas Ops was saying, yeah, Jason's great, but the team is very good too. It's a solid team. So how do you feel about that?
From his rookie season, that rookie year that they went to the conference finals and battled 7 games against LeBron, he was the best player on that team.
But other guys were really good too.
They was good.
Contributed.
They was good. They all contributed. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That is why I said earlier we should give the supporting cast for the Mavs credit. Yeah, you got these great players, but we already know what happens with great players when the role players don't play good. Like, they're gonna take the ball out. So let me tell you something. You put Jason. It's tough doing that because then as a GM, oh cool. Then the pieces I want around could be different. Then I could probably stay with a Porzingis. He's probably more valuable if Jason Tatum's on the team. You build teams differently. Maybe Jaylen Brown becomes a better player with Luka too. I'm not saying. Who knows, bro? I don't know how that question goes. All I could do is judge the position they're in, the team they're on. Bro, Jason Tatum they have the best defense. They have a great offense. They're the best team in basketball right now. Vegas is telling us that. Vegas doesn't play games, bro, with that money, bro. And they was only 1-point underdogs in the defending champ's house today. Like, that tells you everything you need to know about what Vegas thinks of the Celtics. I just feel
for sure. But you're saying you said something interesting, Ed. Team. And he's included. Team. He's the best player on that team. And I agree. Like,
yeah, but like this is what I don't like. Yeah. First of all, you don't even think highly of Jaylen Brown. No, he's not.
Yeah, we do.
Whoa. No, we do. Edward. Not my fault. My fault. You wasn't here for that, and neither was Cheese. I do that a lot. My fault.
But who does it? That Jaylen Brown isn't a buddy. Like who was arguing against you? Because the way that guy plays, bro, he plays tough.
Y'all can hear me still?
Yeah.
My fault. I got an incoming call. Listen, there's people who don't think highly of Jaylen. I think very highly of Jaylen Brown, right? Because people can judge him off his first 2-3 years, but bro, it's growth. I can tell when somebody's working hard when they get. But far as skill set, bro, Joe, this dude got every hit. Like, he got enough handle to get any open
he
shot.
got everything. Yeah,
he got it all, bro. That's what I don't understand when people's like. And then what we value in this group chat as a whole is size. So you're telling me somebody 6'1" who could do everything. Donovan Mitchell can do everything. But you're going to take that over somebody 6'7" who could do it all and on both ends? I'm not.
Wait, you're talking about Jaylen Brown now versus?
It was Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell. I'm gonna bring it back to the bigger picture. Yo, bro, how is the Celtics? This is what I don't understand. In the beginning of this year, they was about to break that whole shit up. I was not for that because I felt like they had the two players that they could turn that around. But bro, let's not act like bro. Marcus Smart, bro. Yeah, he plays with tenacity and defense. Like, okay. Not taking, like, bro, they don't have a champion. Like, they got a championship roster because their two best players allow that to be a championship roster. You got Al Horford couldn't get on the court last year. Marcus Smart, bro, y'all can have him. What team wants him? Y'all can have him.
Nah,
Joe, dead serious, Joe. I'm being dead serious, Joe. Come on.
Can I interject? Can I interject?
Yeah, for sure, bro. What you got?
Yo, Marcus Smart Defensive Player of the Year. I get it, the tenacity or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But Marcus Smart gonna get on the floor wherever he plays at. A lot of minutes wherever he plays at. 100%.
Based
Who was
off
the
this
other one you just
season,
mentioned?
Al Horford.
Al Horford didn't play last year with Al Horford didn't play last year with the Thunder because they didn't need him.
Why
I mean,
nobody
they got
bought
a
him
young
out?
Russell.
Yeah, all right. Why nobody bought him out? Why nobody traded for him? Now, but I don't want to get on that because Al Horford is a great role player. Like, I'm not trying
Because
to.
you're trying to
I'm just
devalue Al
saying.
Horford. He's about to
I'm
make a
just
defensive
saying.
team this year.
Yeah.
And you
Al
see his
Horford
value in the playoffs.
Yo, bro, what defensive team is gonna make?
Robert Williams
He's
is making
not
a
going to
defensive
make.
team.
Oh my God! I'll
Robert
pull it up
Williams
for
is
you.
definitely
I'll pull
making
it
a
up for
defense.
you. I'll pull it up for you, Ed, just so you can be educated.
If you don't, honestly, this is why if you can't watch a game and understand the impact Al Horford has for a defense,
bro, I did not say that at all, bro. Those are not championship pieces without Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown there. Like, yo, bro, they've been. Yo, what are you talking? Like, they had that same core.
You could take those two out, and them niggas will still be in contention, bro.
You said keep breaking up.
Yeah, because he's capping. That's why he's breaking up.
They won't allow that shit.
I'm not.
When you start capping, the fucking shit starts to tweak. You see?
This guy's talking
I'm
about
capping, and your shit will start lagging.
No, I mean I get it. Jason Tatum and those are two great wing pieces to start a championship team with. But bro, like those is good players over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Robert Williams is probably gonna be first, second team defensive team. Fucking this nigga won defensive player. I mean, off the bench, you got Marcus Smart. Who else they got coming off the bench? Like it's a Grant Williams. We see the impact he could have. Derek White, you said yourself, it's a good pickup.
Yeah,
the kid
I told
Pritchard,
Lewis when they got
it
Derek
ain't like,
White.
Yeah, the kid Pritchard is making offense for himself. It's not like niggas is creating offense for him. Like he's coming off spot. Like it's a deep team.
I was wrong on that White kid for sure.
Yo, I seen that nigga start of the year, bro. I don't know if you remember. I was talking about him.
Yeah, nah, he's not a fucking world beater.
He's solid.
Charge. This is a Celtic fan over here, and he's just
he needs to celebrate. He's
geeked up that you niggas is calling them players like, yo, bro, listen, when teams win, everybody gets overrated. Teams is gonna get overrated. That's why championship teams.
Wait, so what's
Ed?
What's Lou upset about? I'm confused.
Nah, he's just laughing at y'all niggas is thinking Pritchard and Marcus Smart is like better than what they really are. Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Nah, niggas
better than what they are.
I mean, they're not Hall of Famers. They're not Hall of Famers. Like I told you, this ain't the 2012 Heat.
Edward, let's not do that because you're going way too high. Let's be smart. Like,
All stars.
They're not all stars.
They're only two all stars are Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Like they're not the Heat, but this is a good team, is what I'm trying to say. Like a very, very good team, bro. And those are some good pieces. Like
like Marcus Smart stays starting point guard. How high is he like in the league? Like
he could start on most NFL.
How many?
Most NFL.
Name them teams. Name them teams.
He could start.
I mean, he could some NFL teams. You're right about that.
NFL teams for sure. Yo, is he starting?
2/3 of the NBA. It's hard to sit here and think about.
So let me get off. Let me get off on you, Hawks.
Yeah.
Well, we're going
to
Hold on, let me get off.
Not over.
So his defensive player of the year has no value at all. I'm confused.
No, he got value. He got value.
Look at how many niggas the Boston Celtics have. I got votes. Hold on.
No, he's the reason the Celtics didn't get farther in life, bro. He is the reason.
Dang.
Y'all damn, go look up them stats. When you lead the team in fourth quarter shooting, bueno Maquito, bueno muchacho, bueno this, bro, my nigga, Joe, this is not, yo, bro, I hate that. I really, like, nigga, this is what I do. Lou, how long I've been telling you this?
Nah, I like Marcus Smart, nice, bro.
Yeah, now, right? You looking now. He was really nice last game. Yeah. Yo, let me tell you something.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, if Draymond Green got souped up in fourth quarter and just chucked up shots, you're gonna just then turn around and be like, yo.
But you know, Edward, that's why you should let me talk before you go. That's not one game. Marcus Smart led the Celtics in fourth quarter shots before. That is unexcusable, unexplainable, unexplicable. Like any word you could think of, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
He gets
I
carried
know
away
it's
sometimes.
he
He
carried
definitely
away
gets
a
carried
lot of
away.
times.
He's gotten better
A
at
lot of
that.
times.
Ed, he
He
gets
got
carried
better
away.
at that this year.
Grown.
Ed, he gets carried away. But when Marcus Smart hits 3 to 4, 5 threes in a game where the Celtics play, they're usually winning that game.
Yo, let me tell
Today,
you something. When Marcus Smart hits 2 to 3
5
threes, I
today.
think it's the best.
3 to 5.
Yeah,
3 to
but yo,
5.
let me tell you something. This year, bro, is very tough to judge it. Like to this point I'm trying to make is gonna be very tough this year because they got the best team. Like they are the best team right now. They are the best team, best coach. Like they coach for them. They coach is doing an excellent job. Best scheme. They got a great team. They're deep. They're playing real good. But bro, Marcus Smart was the
Could
reason
start on
that the
2/3 of the
Celtics.
NBA roster.
All right, so let me get off.
But I'm not saying
bro.
as like currently constructed. I'm just saying like if you based on the like the field in the NBA, obviously you can interchange the players, but he could start on 2/3 of the NBA. 2/3, 100%, bro. Like you could like Trey. You're not because I'm not saying go Trey because he stopped for the Hawks. No, Trey Young is there because he stopped. But if you start, I'm saying if you
Like
put
both?
Trey Young in Sacramento or you put, you know what I'm saying, if you interchangeable on 2/3 in the NBA, Marcus Smart's a starting point guard, bro. 100%, 100%.
I think Ops's point, Ed, is that these niggas have a bunch of niggas over there, bro. It's not just Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. No, nigga, that's not what it is. Them niggas
And
have a
Marcus
full team, nigga.
and to lose point, Marcus Smart is not nice. It's not like Marcus Smart is nice, but that nigga is valuable to a team, 1,000%.
Nigga, look at the voting. Robert Williams, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, who won it. Like, these niggas got 3 niggas that got votes. What you mean, what defensive team they're gonna get? Nigga, they're gonna be on a defensive team. They got votes for defensive player of the year. Obviously, they're gonna be on the fucking defensive teams.
Yeah, but Ed, I know you didn't want to talk about this shit. So what you want to talk about? He gone, huh?
No.
Yeah, nah, but I'm saying I thought I didn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. That like you know what I'm saying. It's not even obviously Jason Tatum's that guy. You know what I'm saying, and he's it. But my whole thing is I just think Luka's on a different level. The guy's just on a different level. You know what I'm saying? He just even with the defense's liability that he is, like it's just you know what I'm saying. He's just too much offensively. He's an entire offense to himself. Like
That's what
literally,
niggas,
the dude is an entire offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's an entire.
You put up 50 points against the Durant, like you go ahead and go when
you're breaking up. You're breaking.
You're breaking up, Ed.
Captain.
Go ahead.
Sure.
That's happened, man.
It's the leg.
Got the auto tune.
The nigga got the auto tune for sure.
I'm still on auto tune right now.
Nah, you clear now. Go ahead.
Listen, man. And when you get to the level of Jason Tatum, I'm still on auto tune. What do you want from me?
Nah, I'm listening.
Listen, yo, there's how much more levels can you get? How higher can you get? Like you get 50 points, you go duke it up with Kevin Durant, you duke it up with LeBron, you duke it up. Now you go and head up with Giannis. Like, bro, what other level? Like, I don't understand. What other level is there to go?
That's another thing I want to address. So I don't think he's duking it out with these guys the same way they're duking it out with him. Because these guys,
I don't understand.
These guys, when LeBron was playing them in the conference finals,
what he wants, man.
LeBron.
What does this nigga want, bro?
I want him to be the only offensive.
What did he say?
Let me take these headphones off. Hold up.
Shit.
He's not duking it out with these guys, bro. Like he's the best scorer on his team, yes, but he's not duking it out with Freak. He's not duking it out with Freak right now. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Like the KD one was impressive. That shit looked good against KD, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Can't hear you guys sound like fucking aliens.
Go ahead, Ops. I muted him.
Yeah, nah, it's just not. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe he's duking it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it got to do with like just the team that the Celtics are. He's not doing with LeBron when they was going to 7 games in Eastern Conference Finals. Like everybody was contributing. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I'm not calling that a duke out. Now if it's LeBron's Cavs team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals that year and then to the finals against Luka's Mavs team, where he's clearly the only fucking option with the exception of a Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? 2nd round pick. And you guys know I fucking love Jalen Brunson, but you know what I'm saying? Like when that's your second option, that's when you're duking it out. Not duking it out when you got Jaylen Brown, you got defensive players of the years all over the fucking place. You got a Marcus Smart who can heat up. Yeah, nah, I mean Giannis do got that. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't like
Can I ask you
this.
niggas something, bro?
Tatum's dropping 30 every
Let
game.
me ask a quick question, bro. Because the Celtics had this team like this for the past 5 years. So I want to know, where were you niggas at talking about Jaylen Brown was this nigga and all these players is so great, my nigga? Since when? I want to know since when have you niggas been feeling this way about Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, nigga, since when, bro? I need to know, when did this happen?
Well, they all got better. Jason Tatum included.
Every team got nigga like Pritchard. Every team. Doesn't make no sense, bro.
Okay, well, all right. So, what's your point off of that?
Nigga, my fucking point is that you're attributing success to nigga. You're naming niggas like bro. Get real, nigga. You gotta, bro.
Then bro. Jason
Nigga
Tatum,
said Grant Williams and Pritchard. I gotta give him credit.
Grant Williams and Pritchard. Oh my lord, yo.
Nah, it's more Grant Williams than Pritchard.
You niggas is bugging,
All I gotta say is this, bro. All I gotta say is this. Listen, Jason Tatum played without Jaylen Brown in the playoffs last year and went head up and lost to a better team. But he gave the business. So I don't understand what you're talking about. He's not duking it out. Then you got Drew Holiday on him, Wesley Matthews on him. Like he's the vocal point like of the other teams. Like we gotta take Jason Tatum out the game. We gotta try. So I'm not understanding what you're talking about. That he's not duking it out, bro. Like look at his numbers, bro.
What's he shooting?
Like that's what you gotta point to now because you're obviously not watching the game. So it's like, well, I don't understand, bro.
I'm saying I think he's like he's duking it out. Yeah, like if you want to call it that, he's
picking up, he's locking up 50. Too, bro.
My point when I think duking it out, I'm thinking like you're literally carrying the basketball team. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That makes
like
no
legit
sense,
carry.
bro. How can you?
What? How can you carry?
There's been many.
All right. What year did who name somebody who duked it out with Jason Tatum?
Who duked it out with Jason Tatum?
Yeah, Kevin Durant duked it out with Jason Tatum. Like who duked it out with Jason Tatum? LeBron? Did LeBron?
Yeah, but I'm not. But I don't know.
Jason Tatum was
you would have to like Jason Tatum has to be able to
points that series, Ed.
How much?
He went head up with LeBron.
I mean, make big play. That you're talking about his rookie year, right?
I'm talking about the year he went head up with LeBron.
Well, I mean, how many times has he played LeBron? I'm pretty sure he played him more than once.
But you said he went head up with LeBron. I think it was averaging like 16 in that series.
16,
so that was the team effort.
Yeah, 16. Didn't he lead the league, the team in points?
I mean, I'm sure it was like him and somebody else neck and neck.
Yeah, who's the somebody else? Since he wasn't duking it out, who was the somebody else?
Probably Rozier.
Who was on the team? Fucking
Terry Rozier?
Probably, nigga. Terry was having a great fucking playoff run.
Nah, that's valid. I'm just laughing. Like, it was Jason Tatum, bro. The small forward was leading the team.
16, 18 points during that series.
Yo, pull it up, Joe. Pull it up. That's the beauty of the stream, y'all said, bro. Pull up the Eastern Conference final stats for the Celtics.
All right, perfect.
That's beautiful. That's all we got to do. And my point, Ed, Jason, nobody dukes like. I mean, not that nobody, but I'm saying like it's about who's duking it out with Bron when he's carrying the team. It's about who's duking it out with fucking KD last year when it was just him against Freak. It's about who's that's what I mean when I say duke it out, like carrying an entire basketball
nigga, last
team.
year, Kevin Durant played against Jason.
Yeah, and they fucking demolished him.
Like,
And
look,
he had 50 one
game
game.
1, 16, game 2, 11, game 3, 18, game 4, 17, 24, 15, 24. Let's go into the game so we can see.
That probably averages out to about 18, maybe less.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what this world beating shit that he's talking about.
Yo, Ed, but I know you say you don't want to talk about this, bro.
Good.
If this, what you want to talk about something, man, give a topic. I don't want to burn this out either.
Yeah, Tatum was still a
LeBron,
young bull.
15.
Cheese, you still
Marcus
there?
Morris, 21.
Yeah,
Jaylen
I'm
Brown,
listening.
23. Al Horford, 20.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
That's called a team effort, my nigga. Let's go to the next game.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, he finished the 3 out of the last 4 games. It was 24 and 24. So I literally, and he had an 11-point game and a 14-point game that contributed to that 16-point game average. But that was my little brother.
LeBron, 42.
Need to hop on here so we can cook him. Yo, listen, they also, you got to understand the system they play for. Like, Cheese already attributed to it earlier. He said, nigga, college basketball, like, everybody gets a turn.
That's still kind of the system they play for.
But that's the point,
Yeah,
nigga.
I don't know. I don't think that's the system they play for now.
A solid team. Jaylen Brown, 23 again. Al Horford, 15 and 10.
That whole comment, can I
18.
just say this? I've been letting everybody talk about this. But, Joe, first off, Ed, me and you had a deep conversation about Jalen. You know how I feel about the kid. 2, Joe, do you remember me, you, and Alan, I believe, had a conversation about Jalen 2 or 3 years ago where you guys told me outright, I kind of don't see it. And even back then, I told you guys, yo, that kid's good, bro.
For sure.
Do you remember that, Joe? So
yeah,
this whole narrative that Lou's talking about, that nobody like Jalen, I always like Jalen. So that kid was always a dog to me. The minute I seen him his rookie year coming in the game and not being scared of nobody, I'm big on that mentality. And I saw it from that kid right away. Like,
he was the one that stood out the most in that Eastern Conference Finals because niggas like, yo, this kid Jaylen Brown he's going not going head up with LeBron, but like he's just at him. You know what I'm saying? He's not scared of him defensively and offensively.
He dropped 23 game 1 and 2.
To piggyback
25.
On that, a couple of those games, like against the Nets, I talked about this too. In the third quarter, what separated the game was Jalen in the third quarter taking over.
Yo, I think Jalen averaged more points than Tatum in this series.
He probably did, bro. Because I remember him being the biggest story during that run. When niggas like, yo, Jaylen Brown is going head up.
Yo, they're both the truth at the end of the day. I get what you guys want. They're both the truth. I don't know why.
And Jalen was in what, second year?
Try to put them against each other.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. They're both the truth. They're both fucking. I love them both.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Jason Tatum also leads the Celtics with 6.1 assists this year.
He don't average no 6.1 assists.
Yeah, he fucking do in the playoffs, Joe.
Oh, in the playoffs. All right, that's cute.
That's true. What the fuck, though? We don't respect regular season awards or nothing. We don't come, but then in the postseason, that's what we want niggas to hold up. James Harden went off every regular season. We don't respect it though, because he can't do it in the postseason.
No, we respect
now I just tell you a postseason stat, and it's cute.
But tell me his field goal percentage.
27 a game, Joe. That's you read me Kobe's field goal percentage.
45.
What?
45.
45 what?
Percent?
Yeah, I know. What's Jason Tatum's then?
I don't know. 43.
It's not in the 38. It's 45. All right.
I'll tell you what. In the playoffs, it's 39.
Bro, I don't care, bro. I need them buckets, bro. I need them buckets. I need them buckets.
Then don't ask. You don't care.
What's Jalen?
No, you brought up the field goal percentage. I never been a big. I don't give a fuck about. Bro, yo, let me tell you something. The best playoff performance, whole thing was Allen Iverson. Tell me what his field goal percentage was that year. Bet you it was low as shit.
43?
Bet you it was low as shit.
What's Giannis shooting this?
Exactly. What's Giannis shooting right now in this playoff series? Come on, bro. Who gives a
That
fuck
went up.
about playoff field goal percentage? Bro, get me them buckets, bro. Take more shots. I'd rather have a nigga more overly aggressive, missing a couple shots, but getting his shit off, than a nigga that's like passive, like not taking the shot. Come on, bro. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Yo,
but
but
but we
what?
can't ignore the fact that there's gonna be times where in you being aggressive, if you go 4 for 21, like
Oh
that's
yeah, you're
hurting the
gonna lose
team.
that game. That's not
Yeah.
40%, and that's not 38% though, ops.
Well, no, I'm saying because what happened?
Yeah, you're right.
His
That's
shit's
like
30.
20%,
Yeah,
His shit.
22%.
exactly. I don't mind a star player shooting 40%, 42%. I don't mind that, bro.
Well,
But I'm
can
saying
we actually can that be a
what?
topic? What he just said, because I was actually talking about that to Joe before everyone joined. I'm curious as what you guys think about that, because what Ed said, I think I disagreed, and I brought it up about Luka. It was a concern for me with Luka, and what I was telling Joe is I watched the game and I'm like, you know what? Like, what makes Luka special, his ego, he's not scared, he wants the ball. I felt worked against them sometimes and they lost games because of it. I could see, and I felt that way. There was 2 games he lost against the Suns that he came out in the third quarter, right after halftime, trying to get going, and he misses 4 or 5 shots in a row. They're talking shit to him. He's a dog. He wants to get him back. But next thing you know, the Suns are capitalizing on all those misses, and it turns into a 15-point game. And then they can't climb out of that hole. You know, I can say that. I'm like, damn. You know, I wish Luka just took a step back for a second and let Jalen or let Spencer get a couple touches and get going. I was saying that to Joe. I can't lie to you, fellas. That game that the Celtics lost, the last game, I felt the same way watching that. Where in the third quarter, I felt Jalen was taking over, and then in the fourth quarter, they gave it to Jason every single play, and y'all saw what happened. So it was just like, why wouldn't you keep going to Jalen when he was the one cooking in the third quarter? He was the one that opened up the lead, and then you don't give him the ball at all in the fourth.
Because it's Tatum's team, quote unquote, right?
Exactly, and I'm not a fan of that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but go ahead. But like I said, I saw it with Luka too. Luka's my dog too, and I felt the same way. Is yeah. So I was curious what you guys think.
Who wants to go first?
Quote unquote.
Yeah. When it comes to shit like that,
with the words.
who's he talking about?
Quote unquote. Quote unquote. Quote
Who
unquote.
said that?
Whose team is it? Quote unquote. Whose team? And geez, we can watch the fourth quarter if you want, the flow of the game. Honestly, I don't think that they forced it any way. They were still up 11 with 3 minutes left. Like, I don't understand. Like, whatever they was doing up until that point was great. They blew the game at the end. Giannis hits a 3. Yeah. Wesley Matthews hits a 3. Drew Holiday hits a 3. Like, I don't. That's 9 points right there. They missed a couple free throws. Like, They had like 3 turnovers. So I don't know why you know.
Yeah, but you got honestly in those situations too. Though you got to be able to go get you some easy buckets.
They couldn't get no easy buckets, bro.
Why can't they? They got an elite scorer.
They're not double teaming Tatum.
Get the fuck.
Yo, these niggas, bro, what is wrong with you niggas, bro? He's not watching.
Why? What's up? What's up, Lou?
Drew Holiday be playing Tatum. Head up.
You just said Jason Tatum.
These niggas on crack, bro.
What's up, though? Like, tell me something.
You just.
How Williams getting all them open corner threes? How Alfred getting open threes? Why? Who they double teaming?
Lou.
Who?
Who's playing like a 92 overall?
Who, Joe?
And a lot of times is when Lopez is on the floor.
Joe, who are they double teaming, Joe? If Grant Williams keeps getting open corner threes, and so does Al Horford and Pritchard too, the niggas that you said was who are they double teaming? Marcus Smart.
Yeah, a lot of times, bro, Drew Holiday's playing 1-on-1 with Tatum.
Nigga, Joe, can we pull up? Drew Holiday plays 1-on-1 with a lot of niggas, bro.
Joe, once again,
that's his assignment.
Honestly, they fucking robbed that nigga, bro. The fact he doesn't have a Defensive Player of the Year award is ludicrous.
Yo, Joe, real shit. Once again, beauty of stream, y'all. Can we pull up the last 3 minutes of that game?
Sure.
Hell yeah, I think you could. Yo, but hold up, that's not at all, bro. This conversation is way too long. Cheese, you there?
Yeah.
I'm
Cheese.
listening.
While Joe's looking that up, the last 3 minutes. This is what you said. Not at all, you know.
I don't care the last 3 minutes, to be honest.
Yeah. Nah, I'm all for that, bro. Like honestly, this is just a lot of opinions, bro. But I've been consistent with the Celtics opinion for a very long time. This is not a 1 year thing. I don't waver off of one game or 1 year opposed to what niggas think. You feel me in here? But yeah, nah, no bullshit. That should be crazy. Niggas think this is a 1 year thing, bro. I've been talked about Marcus Smart before. I've been talked about what I thought of the Celtics. I knew their potential. Like, nigga, them niggas is really fucking good, bro. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And it's funny, I never said, like, I don't go to the extreme that Allen and Cheese go about it. But hell yeah, nigga, if my two best players is 6'7", 6'8", and can dribble the ball, shoot the ball, defend, I'm bringing. But I'm
What
not
was
making
yeah?
motherfuckers
All
Bam
right.
Adebayo
This
over
this,
Embiid.
this com- Yeah. Okay. You want to have that? Well, yeah.
Nah, I don't want to have. That's not a conversation. But listen to this. Cheese, you said, what do I think of Porzingis? LOL. I'm curious because I still feel like there's lost translation there. Also, for the record, if a guy has good rim protection combined with floor spacing ability of KP, that's completely different than a player analyzing Gobert and KP as individual players. I said Gobert gets picked on in the playoffs on the defensive end of the floor, and Porzingis is a player that you can't play through. I'm just saying like things that like you said, right? I was just reiterating. And then you said again, if you put their strengths together, that's a completely different player. That's all. And I said, save it for the pod. But I feel you on that. I just wanted you to get into that because that was a good point you actually did make there. Niggas was comparing the players like if they got the skill set all in one. So I feel you.
Is
Yo.
Cheese there?
Nah. It looks like you left. Phone
Yeah,
might have died or
remember I
something.
was wrong about Dame Lillard though. I see Joe just post something in the chat. Oh no, that was that day. I was wrong about Dame Lillard though. I'll tell you that.
About
Wrong
him
about
not being
what?
that
Let me
nigga.
chill out. All right.
Not the
Can
only
you
Dame
hear
guy
me?
you
Lillard's
been
that
wrong
nigga,
Hello?
about.
bro. I fuck with
Yeah.
him.
Can you hear
I
me?
was right as far as that. I knew Portland could
Yeah,
never
we get
The
win,
you.
only guy you
but
been
it's not
wrong.
because of that.
I heard Ed saying something about combined skills. My bad, Ed. Hey,
Yeah, that
my
was the
phone
point
went
you
out.
was making, bro. You
No,
should
no,
get into that. Like
no,
that
no.
was a good
Say,
thing because I
start
seen two
over.
different. Huh?
Start over from the beginning. I lost you. I had to come back.
That was the
Yeah,
conversation we was having. You said, what do I think of position? So the conversation was Allen and shit, and niggas was talking about because niggas be knocking Gobert a lot. Like, and me personally playing devil's advocate, I could,
but
yeah,
I
he's
said
not the
you could
best.
start him. I told you. I said you could start him. That's not the
Yeah,
problem.
not for sure. But then this is what you said. I posted up this shit right, and it said this is what the scouting report is about that kid from out there that he's gonna be like the #1 pick in like a year or
Yeah,
two. They
yeah.
said simply put, he could be Gobert defensively and Porzingis offensively with the passing skills of Joker. If he stays healthy, humble, and hungry, he could be the next big thing coming out of Europe in the NBA. That's what the NBA scout said about Victor. And then my
Yeah.
thing was that like six niggas put ha was I said with a scouting report like that, they must not want him in the league, cheese. Because I know what your takes are about Gobert and about Porzingis. And then you said I'm
What I say
confused. Is
about
there
Gobert? I've
sarcasm?
never really talked about Gobert.
Nah, but I see like what niggas said about Gobert in here, bro. Niggas is at that nigga's head top. I know Joe and Allen are,
Cause he's a
but you cleared that
slow-footed
up
center,
earlier.
man.
But
That
this is
nigga's
what
from
you
the '90s,
responded to
bro.
that. You said,
Yeah.
what do I think of Porzingis? LOL. And then you told me what you thought of Porzingis. And then you said, I'm curious because I feel like they still lost translation there. Also, for the record, if a guy has good rim protection combined with floor spacing ability of KP, that's a completely different player from analyzing Gobert and KP as individual players. And I understand
Oh,
that
for
completely.
sure.
That was
Yeah, for
a dope
sure.
point.
That's a
Nah, that was
game
a dope
changer.
point.
So can we? I guess you want to talk about the Porzingis thing, like.
Yeah, what do you think? What is your
Yeah,
take on Porzingis? Why you think him and Luka? And bro, I honestly think
it's
they
not
could
a
have
him and
worked.
Luca thing. It's not a him and Luca thing. It's
All
not.
right, all right.
No. It's not that. I told you exactly what it was, and then you saw the front office make a move to bring in. This is what I told you from the beginning, Ed. If you listen to the media, they'll
Yeah.
lead you to believe that certain players are true options. And what do I mean by that? A true option. people can score 20, right? You can look at a box score and see 20
This was a
points.
good one.
But
Yeah,
how
that
did
was a
those
good
20
one,
points
nigga.
come?
This is from
There's a
whack ass
difference.
weed.
Nah, hell no.
How
It's
yeah,
whack.
nigga.
I would be surprised.
Look at your D.
Not known for. Gonna ask Lou then.
Go ahead, D.
No, essentially, like he sees 20 points in the box score, so he's an option. He wasn't an option. Joe, I went and watched the Mavericks play twice in real life. I get to the game 2 hours early. I watched them warm up and do their drills with their coach. Ed, Joe, he I could tell he doesn't work on his back to the basket game, his face up game. Like he had a tough time getting shots off on his 6'5" a trainer. So then when I watch the game, Joe, and see him getting locked up by guards in the post, or he can only turn left shoulder every single time, those are context clues right away that he's not good at getting his own shot off. But what he is an elite pick and pop player. He does provide value. He spaces the floor really well. He's elite at that. But with Luka, he needs somebody that's going to give him a break. And KP's 20-25 points is not giving Luka a break. Why? Because Luka is creating those points for him 9 out of the 10 times. That's why they said, you know what? We got Maxi Kleber. Is he as good as KP? No, but he can hit open shots too. We need to bring in someone that we can give the ball to give Luka a break. That's why they brought in Spencer. Spencer, like you said, Joe, needs the ball in rhythm. But guess what? That gives Luka a break. They couldn't do that with KP. In 3 years, he's not a guy that you're gonna give him the ball in the mid post, Joe. Let me see your face up game. Let me see your back to the basket game. That's not their game.
Hey
People
guys.
think yeah.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, jeez.
Yeah. No, just because guys are skilled doesn't necessarily mean that they can get their shot off consistently. We saw that, Ed. I'll give you an example. Kevin
KD.
Love, I say Kevin Love because he was an elite floor spacer, elite shooter for a big man. Pick and pop game. He's in the corner.
Elite.
He's fucking knockdown.
Yep.
But I'll pull up a million footages of him getting locked up by Marcus Smart on the block or guard.
You got to give him his credit then, because, however he scored them buckets, they was coming.
Yeah, no. He's elite in his role of a pick and pop player. That's very good. But what happens is in the playoffs or when your primary playmaker needs a break, those guys are more third options. Meaning, like you can run a pick and roll offense with him, but sometimes, Ed, you just need to give a nigga a ball and say, "Yo, go do something." Those guys aren't that.
That's
all I'm trying to say.
That's fair. I can understand that, but I think
skilled.
like
I'm
they're not
saying
consistently that. That's what we could say because geez, I seen them do it though. They can do it, just not consistently enough to at the level you need. At that
role.
a
number 2 option.
Absolutely they're at that role for sure.
Yeah, that's right. That's fair. I agree with you. But
again,
the main word you said is consistency. Anybody could do something once in a while.
Nah, no bullshit. Yeah. Can I say a couple things here? Just shit that's been going on in the chat. So Allen keeps talking about the modern center thing, bro. And Reese, this is not to disrespect Ben Adebayo. This got nothing to do with him. But this is what I was saying. Like, bro, that he can. But bro, to think that I would rather have
schematically decided as well. That's what you're not letting a lot. That's what you're not adding in there.
On defense, when your offense is taken care of already, bro. If you're not scoring buckets, you're not gonna win.
Okay, I agree with that. I have Clay. I just need Dre to be a versatile defender and do all the other things right that I need you to do. That's what he's saying.
I'm not agreeing with that, bro. Stephen Clay is a very
can name a bunch of examples where my point. This is what ops I agree with, Ed. You get caught up on little things and not understanding the overall message. You see what I'm saying? You're getting caught up. No, well, you understand.
No, because you specifically and Allen said that you value size over anything. But then you just told me you would start your team with a point guard and a shooting guard.
No, I didn't. You see what I'm saying?
You said Stephen Clay.
I'm giving you examples of different teams that are built in the makeup that I'm saying where they need just a center that's going to be versatile, be smart on offense, be a solid playmaker. That's what I'm saying.
Like
I
Kevin
didn't say
Looney.
I need a point guard and I need a
Kevin
point guard
Looney.
and a small forward.
Taco
Bruce,
Fall,
you
my
hear me?
nigga. That's who he's talking about, right? Ed? Taco Fall.
Nah, Kevin Looney. That's who he's talking about. Smart, versatile.
Nah,
But
Jared
that's what
Jackson.
Dre is. That's what Al
JaVale
Horford
McGee,
is.
Andrew Bogut,
Andrew
Zaza
Bogut
Pachulia.
was actually very good. Like
Yeah, he could pass.
Nah, he could
yeah.
pass. Zaza
High IQ.
Pachulia.
High IQ,
No,
yep.
Zaza was
JaVale McGee, mad versatile. Kevin
But
Looney, mad versatile.
But the thing is, you could say that, but most of the elite defenses left in these playoffs right now, they're constructed in the way we're describing. A modern center doesn't mean you can shoot. No, it's you're versatile, and like I said, the Warriors, the Heat, the Celtics, notice the Bucks.
The Suns.
I don't consider the Suns because they never go to a lineup. They never go to a lineup where it's not Ayton or McGee.
This nigga said,
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
You don't consider the Suns, like why?
But I can break that down for you. If you just listen to what I'm saying. The Heat, the Celtics, the Warriors, they go to their small ball lineups where they go undersized because their centers are versatile in that fashion. What I'm saying about the Suns is they always keep Ayton has more of a skill set of a traditional big. He's skilled, yes, but it's more of a traditional big. Off the bench, they bring JaVale McGee. If both of them are in foul trouble, they bring Biyombo.
Offensive wise.
I want to hear what he's saying.
Yeah, defensively. Ed, I didn't say off. I said defensively, I don't consider them like the Heat and the Celtics and the Warriors because those teams, when the game's on the line, if you watch their lineups, it's more small ball, modernized lineups where the center's smaller. You know what I'm saying? You know who I throw in there? The Bucks. They do both. If they need to go big, they got Brook. But when they need
You're not talking about size because Bam Adebayo is in the lineup late games for the Heat, and they got like the best defense, right, with the Celtics.
For sure.
Robert Williams is the starting center for the Boston Celtics, and he's be in the game late games. Yeah. So you're not talking about that either. And that's the best.
And there's times where he's not.
What?
And there's times when he's not. When
they
downsize,
right
depending
now.
on the depending on the matchup.
Injured. Joe, first of all, he's in the defensive player of the year. Joe just said he got votes in the defensive player of the year. How are you doing that from the bench?
Who?
Robert Williams.
Nah, he started.
Exactly.
Okay, so what? I don't understand.
Because you said you wouldn't put the Suns in that category as modern day. You're not talking about size.
Because of their lineup.
Huh?
Because they
got a small ball lineup they bring out there with Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson.
No, he starts. But what I'm saying, their center is
he's not versatile.
Like I said, they play defensively. It's not Ayton's not. It's Ayton. It's McGee. It's Biyombo. And it makes sense why they do that. Why? Because their guards are small. You want those bigger bodies setting the high ball screen for Chris Paul and campaign. That's their whole offense. So it makes sense why they do that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the Heat and the Celtics, they run some pick and roll, but Jimmy can go ISO. Obviously, Jay Tatum and Jason, they go ISO. So you don't need as big a body out there setting screens for everyone. You know, it's a schematic thing. But I'm not like you taking it like I'm kissing Ayton that he's not that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you can't watch a game and understand that his defensive versatility is different from a Bam's and a Dre's and an Al Horford's, then I guess we're just at a fork
but
in the road.
that's why I named the other players on them teams. I named Robert Williams, the guy who plays at center for the team.
Yeah,
that's not Al Horford.
No, it's not for sure.
We saying that the Suns can't.
They're not versatile. No, they're not modern.
Small ball.
But it's funny because the fact that Robert Williams hasn't played in the playoffs, to me,
he's played.
Yeah, but barely, sparingly.
Yeah, I know he got hurt.
That actually helped the Celtics.
How do you know that?
How do I know that? Because Al Horford shooting 50% from 3.
What the fuck? Nigga, Joe, the Celtics had the best record from All-Star game up to now.
Okay.
with Robert Williams.
All right. That's
The
cool.
one game he played in the playoffs, they smoked yous. Oh, my
Nigga,
fault. I mean the Nets.
They
They smoked
smoked
the
these
Nets.
niggas
My fault.
regardless. They're gonna play like 20 minutes.
What?
Robert Williams played like 20 minutes.
He's
15
injured.
minutes.
He's injured.
All right then. So what you talking about smoking?
They smoked yous. You said it helped them out. How do you know that?
The Nets never got
Because of the
smoked.
spacing. So when they would double team Tatum, then you would hit him in the head with a corner three. Robert Williams is not hitting you in the head with a corner three.
Nah, he's just jumping over your head with a corner dunk. Like, what are you talking
Yeah, but
about?
that's cool.
Like,
But the
Joe,
corner,
do you
but
not
those threes.
understand, Joe, that everything doesn't have to be a corner three? Like,
No,
I
but
understand that the
in
Nets got
today's
beat
game,
because they
Ed,
had no
those
spacing,
corner
but,
threes are
bro,
harder to
dead
make
that,
up than a
bro.
dunk.
Doesn't make no sense, bro. Don't
Ed,
make
I
no
mean,
so
it
what
sense.
was
doesn't
the
make sense
original?
because you don't comprehend.
Right. Why?
Joe, my bad.
Why? Ayton is hitting three? Yo, Joe, real quick, read me how many threes Bam Adebayo's hit this playoffs.
No, that's not the point though.
Why? He could. That's the center. Where's
The
the
point
spacing?
was
Where's the corner threes?
the point was that
Yeah.
those guys are more
Right.
versatile than
Yeah.
Robert
That's
Williams.
Nah, but that's
Joe.
only one team. I was gonna
Those
get
guys
to
are more
Ayton.
versatile than
Let's see,
Robert Williams.
because you're complaining because the center on the Celtics is gonna hit threes. That's the
I'm
reason
not
that it
complaining
helped
about nothing. I'm telling
bro.
you
What you're
how it helped.
complaining about is why KD got locked up.
I'm
That's
telling
really
you
what
how
you're
it
talking
helped.
about.
This
That's
guy.
really where it comes down to. You're mad that the Nets don't have
I'm
no
not
centers to
mad.
hit threes.
But
Fucking Nets
if
been
we're
out
talking
forever and
about
we still talking that
how
shit.
it
Roos.
helped, then
This is
I'm
what he's
breaking it
talking
down.
about. So, Roos, you tell me what he's referring to. Why does every team need a center that shoots threes?
Because of the spacing.
But all right, so then tell me, you're saying that the teams that are
And
successful, how
and
many
Al
these has
Horford's
Bam
ability to
Adebayo hit these
pass.
playoffs?
Al
I'll look
Horford's
it up.
ability to
Look
pass
it
as
up.
well.
Wait, Ed, are you saying I said that?
Hold up. What?
Ed, are you saying that I said that?
Dwight Howard. Bro. What happened,
Yeah,
Cheese?
that's an old NBA.
Yeah, old NBA. We just won the championship 2 years ago.
But that's cool.
Bullshit, bro. COVID was
Like, bro.
So how many minutes was Dwight Howard playing in that run?
Yo, bro, how many threes does Bam Adebayo got these playoffs?
Yeah, but Ed, are you saying that I said you?
Nah,
like,
Joe is saying this.
Okay,
Joe is
okay,
saying that every team needs a center that can hit threes. The
I'm not saying
spacing.
every team,
He
but I'm
just
saying
said,
it helps
"Cheese." Out of
spacing.
his mouth, he said that Robert Williams not playing made the Celtics better, and that's coming from a team that had the best record already since the All-Star break, with Robert Williams in the lineup.
That's cool. All right.
So
I'll
I
give you an
asked you,
example.
how do you know that that made them better?
I'll give you an example. Last year, the Utah Jazz were the 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so but in the playoffs, what happened?
They just got
Rudy Gobert got exposed.
Bro,
because they got the best record.
Why? Who took them? What happened in the playoffs, Joe? What happened in the playoffs? You know who they
got
lost
exposed.
to? By who?
I don't know who they play. The Clippers.
You know, the Clippers. Man? Yeah, the Clippers. Why? You would put your money on the Jazz to beat the Clippers?
Would I put Well, they didn't have Kawhi Leonard, so they should have won that. Yeah. But they exposed Rudy Gobert, a center that's from the 90s, bro.
Bro, but you know what's crazy? The Clippers played that series, bro, without anybody over 6'8", bro. That's who they had on the floor. That's not even a stretch center, bro. They just didn't have a center. Terrence Mann ended up with 32 in one game, I think, or like 36.
Why?
Bro, come, like what is?
Dylan Brooks.
But why?
But why? What? Because that's what Ty Lue wanted to do, bro. They spread the whole floor. They couldn't get to the paint. Like, bro, that's not nobody's fault but Dan Snyder, bro. Like, you could do things. What? Rudy Gobert can't come out and guard your point guard. Cool. Trap the ball. Make it move. Let him recover.
Simple,
like, there's different.
They trap the ball, and then they got niggas rolling.
Right, bro. Bro. We still got to get to this point. You think that every center that plays got to hit threes, right?
No, I don't. But
so then what was that point about Al Horford?
If they're versatile, if they could pass, then you're going to live. But if these niggas is like fucking got tall itis like Rudy Gobert, nigga, you're gonna be in trouble. And they had the best record in the league.
Yeah, but I want to know, how did the Celtics get better without Robert Williams?
Because of the spacing.
But how do you know that? Like they had the same spacing in the regular season,
If you
bro.
don't see that, then that's on you.
No, but you don't see what you're saying is just an assumption. I'm assuming that bro, that's an assumption only. Like, you're talking about a team that already played with him. They won with him on the floor. Like, they had the same spacing. Like, how do you know that made him better?
Okay, Ed.
Nah, like, that doesn't even make
Okay,
sense.
Ed.
A player that you
so you
talked about.
think if your center could hit corner threes, that's not gonna help your spacing? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, if your center could get defensive player
What are
of the
you
year
saying?
votes, that's
What are
not
you
gonna help your
saying? What are you
defense.
saying?
That's not gonna help your defense.
What are you not comprehending?
Yo, bro, you're not comprehending that you don't need centers to hit threes in order to be successful.
I'm
Like,
not
if
saying that you
that's
do
what
or
I'm
you
telling
don't,
you,
but
and you keep
I'm talking
dunking that.
about
That's the point
spacing
I'm making.
on the
You talk about
offensive
if your
end.
center can hit
You're
threes,
talking about
go
a
tell that
defensive
to
player.
Miami.
Cool.
So Miami should go get a center that can hit threes.
But he's more versatile than just
Phoenix should
that.
go get a center that can hit threes.
He's more versatile than just that. And Bam can hit the 15-foot jump shot.
A 15-foot jump shot is not a three.
It's not. But
So where's the
my
spacing in
point
that?
is that he's more versatile.
Right. So I say
You
versatility.
just want to be
Don't say you
thick-headed.
need
You don't want
a
to
center. Say
understand what
that.
I'm
Say
saying.
that. Say that.
You don't want to
Say that.
comprehend.
No, say that. That's
You
the
want to
first
talk
time you
about
said
Rudy
it.
Gobert and all these fucking 90s style fucking centers when we're talking about modern day centers that have versatility, can pass, dribble, shoot. But you want to be stuck in the 90s and
Hakeem
talk about
Olajuwon can pass,
a
dribble,
regular
shoot.
season record.
David Robinson
When
can
we're
pass,
telling you,
dribble, shoot. That is the 97. Bro, that nigga's that more skilled than the centers now.
So let me ask you something, bro. If the Celtics have this nigga
Robert Williams, that'd be worse.
No. I'm saying if the Celtics had Rudy Gobert rather than Robert Williams,
they wouldn't be here.
Oh my gosh, my nigga. Could you imagine, bro? This series wouldn't even be that close, bro.
Robert Williams can actually switch onto guards.
Bro, nigga. Bro, my nigga, I done seen JaVale McGee, my nigga, win the chip with the Warriors and the Lakers.
Playing how many minutes?
Bro.
Why? Every minute is invaluable.
What are we doing?
44 minutes.
What is going on?
Because I'm pretty sure that 21-0 runs be happening in the playoffs quick. So how many minutes are you willing to play around with, Joe, in the playoff game?
Nigga, a couple of minutes to those
you're
big
willing to play around
niggas.
with, right?
Only
they can't pick on them. You're talking about where the best players are playing 40+ minutes. JaVale McGee's in the game for, let's say, 10 minutes. They can't pick on him. You're willing to risk that as a coach. He's unplayable. You're telling me he's unplayable because the fact that Rudy Gobert got picked on it. Yo, Joe, let me ask you a question, Joe. How many playoff series has Rudy Gobert been a part of?
A bunch.
He's never won any? They've never won a playoff series?
I mean, they probably won one.
One playoff
series. They beat Memphis last year. They beat
Denver. Didn't they beat Denver? They lost to Denver. They beat the Thunder.
Yep.
But
that was because your boy Donovan Mitchell was going
his next favorite topic. Here we go.
Yo,
they lost to Denver. They lost to Denver.
What was the original thing we were talking
about? I was just about to tell you that, nigga. I think that when niggas said that they would pick Bam Adebayo over Joel Embiid, I thought that shit was crazy.
Okay. No, and I thought I gave you what he was trying to say, but if you don't understand,
I was not here. But yo, Cheese, you know what's crazy though? You don't want me to pick you together, but you're trying to talk for Al, so I'm gonna end up picking you together.
I'm not.
Like
that's how I've felt for 20 years.
Yeah, but that's still crazy. Even with that concept, like you gotta
what concept? I mean, what?
So you're gonna pick a player that's worse because he plays let's say at a small forward, right? You gotta pick. Regardless, Joel Embiid is a top talent. You're gonna pick him in the lottery. Like, I don't care who's behind.
That's my point. That's fair.
Well, every NBA executive is gonna pick him, bro. Every NBA executive.
And I'm gonna take another great player. What are we talking about?
Nah, but just you. Like, I want you to know that you're just out on an island by yourself. That's all I want you to know. Like, it doesn't make I feel you. You can be strong on that point. It'd be cool, all that, but you're just on an island. Like, yo, real NBA executives don't agree with that and wouldn't do that. There's nothing you know. For sure. Kevin Durant will come off, Giannis will come off, LeBron will come off, Luka will come off. But then you're starting to look at Joel Embiid for every executive. If not, you're costing yourself your job. Like, you're gonna make a decision that's gonna cost you your job. So
Yeah, based on where you are, yeah.
I know
It
this.
depends. And I said that, but that was the first thing I said that earlier. That's why I don't know what. Again, I just feel like you're doing what Op said. Like you're just not trying to understand. You cannot agree. That's okay.
Nah, I
Understanding and
don't. I
disagreeing are.
do understand that.
But
We all
he's
got to
not
the
telling you
understanding. You understand
that
you was on an
Bam's not
island, and
better.
I understand what you was trying
Bam's
to
not
say.
better than him, and nobody ever said that.
Okay.
That's all we trying to say. Nobody ever said that. If you took it that way, then you're not understanding the message that he's
No,
trying to portray
you said
at
that you
all.
would pick him. You said you would pick him over Joel Embiid, right?
It's not over.
Bro, if Joel Embiid, you guys said a fantasy draft, you're picking Bam over Joel Embiid. That's over. Like, the way you try to pin it.
No. Exactly. So you're not understanding that. I don't know what else to say, bro. This is why I don't like to
So
talk. Cause
explain that to
like
me. In a fantasy draft, you would
okay,
pick Bam Adebayo over Joel
You playing
Embiid.
2K? Yeah, we playing 2K.
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
explain it to you in the way you get it.
Yep.
We playing 2K.
Yep.
Everybody in the chat. We got 32 guys in the chat. We got 32 guys fantasy draft. Everybody in the league is available.
Yep.
Joel Embiid is a top talent. We both agree. He's going top 10, right?
Yep.
Right?
Say you got
For
the
sure.
20th pick in the draft.
Joel Embiid's not there. That's my point.
But say he is there. That's the only way that this hypothetical is even fun. Joel Embiid's there, and you got
No,
the
I
20th
think
pick.
I think if I'm not understanding, Chief, let me get in real quick. I think what he's saying is if right we're in that situation where we got the fantasy draft, instead of wasting his top 5 pick on Joel Embiid,
you're gonna spend it on a better player.
He's just gonna pick
not a top 5.
He's gonna
so
pick
listen to me, Ops. Listen to me
John
for a
Morant.
second.
No.
Not quick, because you're picking. Why are you picking top 5, bro? It's only fun. Why are you picking top 5? This hypothetical is only fun if he gets players that are not better than Joel Embiid, and he's gonna pick them because they play the small forward position or the shooting guard position.
I said top 5.
You said top 5
because Joel Embiid is going in the top 5.
But no, that's not fun. Of course, I agree with you. But if Cheese got the top 5 pick, he's not gonna pick him because he's gonna pick like a KD. That's obvious. That's not fun. The point I'm making is that
he's gonna waste his.
Ops, you're not understanding what he's saying, Ops. He's saying he would pick a player that's not as good as Joel Embiid because of the position they play. That's what he's saying. Top 5 pick. Who the fuck? Listen.
So let me.
All
right. So let me explain to you.
Anybody. Come on, bro.
Go ahead,
Everybody's gonna go that route.
Let me explain to you.
Let
me explain to you what he's saying. Let me explain to you what he's saying. He's gonna pick. He's gonna save the center. He's gonna pick it later in the round because he's gonna use the top 5 pick for a guy who's just as good as Joel Embiid, but just plays a different position.
Yo, bro.
And he's gonna waste that center pick later in the round to pick Bam.
Yo,
that
bro,
make sense?
Bro, let me tell you.
Football.
No, you're not. Listen, you're not understanding what he said, bro. Obviously, everybody's going to do it. Listen, bro. Obviously, everybody's going to do that if you got a top 5 pick. That defeats the purpose of his logic. Listen, bro.
Would take Embiid top 5.
Yo, bro, that defeat. What you said, Cheese?
You said other GMs would take Embiid.
But that's no point. Listen, that's no point in your logic then right now. We got to assume that Joel Embiid is still on the board for you to prove your point. You said, I'm going to pick a person that's not as good as Joel Embiid because they play the shooting guard.
You're saying that. You see how you put in words?
No, you said that, bro. So who, bro,
I said
in the top 5, bro, in order for you to prove your point, you got to have him against players that are inferior to him. If not, you're gonna pick Joel Embiid first. Like I said,
I don't even understand what that means right now.
Bro, let me explain to you because is this not your point?
I'm trying to follow along.
Is this not your point? You said you're building it. You wouldn't build your team with a center who's gonna be the primary scorer, right?
Yes.
So all right. So we're on the same page then. I'm obviously not lost. So if you said that, I commented and I said no, that's dumb. Because you said you would pick a player that's inferior to Joel Embiid if he.
No, see, now you're putting words.
Because you're building. You said a fantasy draft, bro. But why do you keep giving yourself a top 5 pick in a fantasy draft? Course, I'm gonna pick KD too above Joel Embiid. I'm gonna pick Luka. I'm gonna pick LeBron. I'm gonna pick Giannis,
Giannis?
obviously.
Okay.
But then you start getting fuzzy,
Okay
and that's
then.
where you're not keeping up with me. You're
Okay then.
talking. You're talking about. You're gonna pick another player because who else is better? We all agree he's better than everybody after that.
But
But
Ops
who
already
are you
broke it
gonna
down
pick?
perfectly.
Yeah, amuse me.
My
Who are you
best
gonna pick?
player is
Paul
not gonna be
George?
here.
You're gonna pick Paul
My
George over Joel Embiid?
what? But Ops already broke it down. Like I don't
Nah,
know
you
what
break it
it
down,
makes
bro.
it.
This is
I
your
already
logic.
did, but
Am
I
I?
already
Is that not
did.
your
I
point?
already did. Ops did. Just Joe and Ops. Do you guys
Yeah, if you
understand?
got a top 5 pick, you just won't pick Joel Embiid. Then your logic doesn't stand, bro. Because obviously I wouldn't
Ed,
either.
who's a
How
player? Ed, who's a player you see on the same level as Joel Embiid who's not a center?
he
Yeah, I
just named
named
the
them.
guys that he
I
would take
named them.
over,
Ops. I named the
and I
players.
Who on the
agree.
same
So
level who's not a center?
I named the
Because
players.
you
Giannis,
said
Luca,
who
Giannis,
Durant
Luca,
them.
Tatum, um, Antetokounmpo, LeBron, Kevin Durant. Those
yeah.
players right there.
Are you saying those
Kyrie
guys are
Irving,
better
Stephen
or are they on the
Curry.
same level?
What?
Are you saying those guys are better or they're on the same level?
Some of them are better. Some of them are the same level. Those are all franchise players, though. Those are the
Okay.
elite
Give
players
me
in the
one on
league.
the same level.
What?
Like literally on the same level. Who's a push? Like a push between
I
them.
just named them players, bro. Jason
Yeah, he
Tatum,
named
You're
them
Luka
just
all.
telling me
Doncic,
that.
all them players.
So then I still don't understand how
Yeah, you're
he's
gonna
not
pick
getting
all
what
of
I'm
them
saying.
above. But yo, what your logic
Okay.
is that you're never gonna start your team
Then,
with a center. So we gotta get
then
to
he's
the
not
point.
picking an inferior player. Then he's not picking an
No, but
inferior
that's not
player if
standing
you're
true to
saying
his
that they're on the
logic,
same level.
bro. That's not
Wait,
standing
what?
true to his logic, bro. His logic is he's not gonna pick that center no matter what. So you gotta
Because,
prove it to me.
but why is he not going to pick that player? Ed? Why?
He
What is
said
his
because he's
logic
not
behind it?
starting his team with a center that's primary scorer. He said
Okay,
that.
so what do you
If
what
Bam
don't you
if
like about
Bam
that
was as
point?
good as Joel Embiid, he probably would pick Bam with his first pick. As
No, he's
long
not
as it,
saying that.
it's like, bro, it's fantasy. It's like the NFL these days. Like a lot of NFL teams
Thank you,
are
Ops.
not picking a running back in the first round. They're
Hmm.
not doing it.
Thank you,
They
Ops.
just won't. No matter how good the player is, they're not doing it. They're just gonna go and pick a defensive end who they feel is on the same caliber as the running back because they're not gonna waste that first pick on the running back because they don't value it as much. He doesn't value somebody who can't,
That makes
you know,
sense.
who can't switch on the guards.
That makes
I've been
sense.
saying that, and then what the value comes in where we say Bam is what you said earlier, Ops. My best player is gonna be one of the guys he named. Then I'm gonna come back in the second or third round and take a Bam.
And
That's what I
snatch a
was trying to
Bam.
say, value wise. Well, my team now is more balanced and better. But he's thinking I'm saying Bam is better. No, it's a roster construction, understanding the value of the position. I'm taking one of those guys that he named over as the cornerstone. Then you start to build around that gentleman. Guys like Al Horford, Bam, those guys can play on any team. Dre, that's why I'm taking one of those guys in the second or third. I don't know how much clearer that has to be. That was my point the whole time. Because we see what type of impact Al Horford has. We see what type of impact Bam has.
Yo, but
He doesn't value that.
Cheese.
I value that.
Show me your value if you got the 25th pick of the draft. In our fantasy draft,
Embiid's not
let's say we got
there.
30 players in here.
Embiid's not there. You know that, and I know that.
I want to hypothetically say Embiid is there. Let's hypothetically say everybody in the first 24 picks shares your mindset. And none of them value the center. Who are you picking in the 24th pick?
This is what ops means. This is what ops means.
Yo, Cheese, we all
obviously,
have your same mindset. None of us value the center. Who are you picking 24th pick?
No. Okay, Ed, to answer your question,
No,
yes.
that is the whole truth.
At that point, yes, you have to take Embiid.
You
he's an
have to. It's
amazingly
only at that
talented
point,
player.
bro. So now we can get to my point. So at what point in a real NBA draft right now are you picking Joel Embiid? Because you just already said it at that point. So at the 24, that's where you draw the line.
You're giving a hypothetical that will never
where do you draw the line?
to make you feel
let's
good
get to
right
it.
now.
Where do you draw the line, bro?
If Joel Embiid's available at pick 25.
No, where is he available at? Because, bro, I'm just showing you how silly that is, bro. Where is he available at? Where do you draw the line,
He's
bro?
not
Pick
available. He's not
9, pick
available. He's
8.
not available at the 5.
He's not available as the
He's
fifth
not
pick.
available at the
So
after 5. He's not
do you
available.
see what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Like the fuck? Yeah, nigga. That same way, like you could go get a player that could do it all at the small forward. You know that, right? Joel Embiid is still drawing the double teams. He's still gonna pass out of the double team. Look at Joker. Let's just talk about Joker. Is Joker not the primary player on Denver? You're not picking Joker, bro. Okay, what? Like you're not picking Joker?
All right. It's a great player. MVP.
Yeah, a
Talented.
championship
Hall of Famer.
player. Give that nigga some help. Like, what the fuck? The same luxury that all the best players that we think are the best. Let Joker play with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Okay.
How about let him play with Kyrie Irving? You get what I'm saying? Like, let him play with somebody. Let him play with 2 other superstars, and let's see if the center could be the number 1 player on the championship. Of course, let Joel Embiid play with 2 superstars. Like, what the hell? He got a questionable James Harden, or Ben Simmons. That's like, come on.
Jimmy
I mean, that has
Butler.
nothing to do with my evaluation, but I guess I don't know.
Joe, what else we got, Joe?
I
What
think
else
he
we got on
dropped
the
out,
docket,
man.
man?
That's done.
What else we got on the docket, Joe?
I mean, I kind of wanted to get we on James Harden. I kind of want to get your
I thought that
opinion.
was fairly simple, Ops. I don't know why that was. I don't know.
Nah, I get what you're saying. I get what
You
you're
disagree
saying.
with
And
what I'm
like I
trying to
said,
say. I'm okay with that, but you
yeah,
understood
I'm
what
a
I was
Joel
trying to
Embiid
say.
guy, but I get it. Yeah,
That's all.
it's
I
just a
don't mind if
value
you
pick. It's
disagree,
just a
but you
value pick.
understood what I was trying to say, and he's like trying to like he's doing what you always say he does. Like again, if you don't agree with my assessment, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't, it's okay, but to front like you're not understanding what I'm saying, that I'm saying Bam's better than Embiid, no, even that's all.
It's a good football breakdown. They don't value the running backs.
Yeah, it was a good
They
analogy.
don't value the running back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to
But
get y'all
yo,
take
Joe, James
James
Harden,
Harden, debacle, and
it's
Bam
terrible.
locking up Embiid.
Nah, I don't think he locked up Embiid.
Settle for
I don't think he
24.
locked up Embiid. I can't say what's going on with Embiid right now. The dude, he got a
Nah,
thumb,
he's
a
a
back,
warrior. He's a
in his
warrior.
face.
Got in the
He's a
face.
warrior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, he's warped.
He impacts everything.
But James Harden is that shit's crazy, bro. Like for real, like it's sad. You know what I mean? I do think he lost his step. I mean, I don't even think it's a matter of like just opinion. It's clear. Like the dude literally just can't get by people the way he used to.
I think it's the
And
fucking
Don't
foul
drive no
change,
more.
bro. The way they're calling it. They took his little tricks, man.
yeah,
Took his
I'll be
tricks,
honest with
bro.
you.
I think
Even then, like, he can't get by nobody.
But
I'll
before,
be honest, Joe.
go ahead.
I agree. Like it's clear though in the one-on-one game, he's lost a step. Guys that he used to blow by easily, he's not doing that no more. But my problem though is that I think he's still a good playmaker, and by playmaker I mean running the pick and roll effectively. I think he still does that well. But what happens? Joel Embiid's gonna set it once in a while, but that's not his game. He wants the ball in the low mid post or wherever he's gonna get it. So he's not gonna run pick and rolls over and over for him. He came in with the assumption, I'm gonna give this nigga the ball, go ahead, do your thing. And he's not that player no more. That's what everyone here is in agreement with. He's lost a step, he looks fat. He's not gonna cook people consistently one-on-one like he used to. So I think it's both of them. It's a like I said, I think Joe
yeah.
thought
Honestly,
this nigga was gonna come in and cook one. He's not gonna do that. And I don't see Joel sending you 17 screens in a row. He's not Clint Capella. Like he
yeah.
wants his ball, his touches on the mid post or even on the wing. Joel's good at Hezzy and niggas pulling up. He's not, So I think that's one of the little things that maybe goes unnoticed to me anyway.
Yeah, Ops.
No, honestly, I think, especially at this point of his game, I think James Harden is more of he's a better playmaker than anything else.
For sure.
And I mean, like I honestly I've never been the biggest James Harden fan, even when he was out here doing his thing. Um, I was never the biggest fan of him. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously the fouls and I personally like I don't know how good of a scorer James Harden really was. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm in the minority now. Like I really don't know because it was like that point we made when I'm talking to Jay about him versus Dwayne Wade. Like the dude really only had 3-4 moves, bro. He's stepping back on you. He's dribbling under his legs until you get dizzy, and then he's going by you. He loads you to sleep, and then as soon as you reach, bow, I'm by you to the basket. I'm getting fouled. Great driver of the basketball that he definitely didn't have, and then he could hit a step back
Yeah,
three. But
but
it's like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Ops.
No,
I think that's a fair
like
assessment. You know, yeah, I I think it's
I remember
fair.
G was like, I
Yeah.
remember G was my fault. Cheese, you got it.
No, no, go ahead, Ops. I'm sorry. Keep cutting you off.
Well, my last point I was gonna make is like I remember G was like, "Yo, yo, you remember how Ricky Rubio? There's like they're trying to figure out different ways to play James Harden. Like, remember Ricky Rubio was like standing behind him to his left side, and this, that, and the third. Like, and like G was like saying it like it was like you know what I'm saying, a point too hard, and like yo, look at the crazy shit you got to try for Harden. And I thought that was actually the opposite. Like I thought that was just they were like saying like, yo, this guy literally pretty much only goes left. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he'll go right, but he's not as effective going right. He pretty much only goes left. So let's take away his left hand. Like, I thought that was an indictment against James Harden. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, and that didn't work. And it's like, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I really don't understand how good he really was as a scorer, regardless of how much he put up. Obviously, he manipulated the foul calls and this, that, and the third, and great driver of the basketball. Think he's a better playmaker than anything. But dude, definitely lost a step, and I never ever trusted. I don't think his game, because of he doesn't have enough counters and different moves in there. I think that's why you saw a lot of those playoff flameouts.
What do you think, Joe? No, no. I'm curious what you think on this one, Joe.
Yeah, I mean I agree with a lot of the things that a lot of the points that Ops made. I think James Harden. I mean I was making a little bit of an argument with him and Dwayne Wade just because James Harden's a great shooter, great distributor of the ball. Um, but nah, I mean it's just a lot of the points that you guys made to counter James Harden was true because Dwayne Wade, great driver of the basketball as well. I would think, in my opinion, Dwayne Wade was more of a better finisher at the basket than James Harden. James Harden, to me, foul baits a lot. He pretty much he kind of like almost invented that hooking the guy when he's driving, he'll hook you and force the ref to make a call so he could get to the free throw line, and the guy's not fouling him. His arm is just there. You're right. I mean, you're just side to side with him, and he'll hook your arm, and now it looks like you fouled him, but in reality, you didn't. And now this year, it was a point of emphasis, and it just shows like the difference. And he gets called offensive fouls now when he hooks somebody. You know what I mean? So he had to change his game, and we've seen him struggling even on the Nets, where he's not facing double teams. He's with KD, and he's still struggling to score the ball. I mean, yeah, his conditioning isn't there. He's with little baby doing his thing and drinking, and I guess liquor's part of his diet now. So that has to do with like hamstring injuries and being dehydrated and stuff.
Never
So
helps.
yeah, I think it's all a combination of everything. But I think the rule changes exposed a lot of people. Like even Chris Paul got called for an offensive foul for running in front of somebody and kind of trying to draw that foul where before it would be, oh, there's such a high IQ, but in reality, it is kind of a dirty, cheap play. You know what I'm saying? Where these guys they don't have the athleticism, so they kind of got to manipulate the game. So Chris Paul's been getting called on that. I mean, the swipe through, they took that out where you don't get free throws anymore. That used to be a big way to get to the free throw line, shoot three. James Harden was always kicking his foot out, getting to the free throw line, shooting three. And that was a big part of his game, man. The free throw line was a big part of a lot of these players' game. And it's becoming harder to score now. It's becoming more authentic. The game is I think they're cleaning it up, because before it was kind of becoming cheap, you know what I'm saying? Where you're manipulating the refs, and then after the game, the ref watch these film and they're like, damn, this guy got me. You know what I mean? So I don't think the refs like that either. So I think the game's becoming more cleaner, man. I think it's becoming more of an honest game. So if you score 30, you're gonna earn it, man. I think it's good for the game. I think James Harden's getting exposed for a little bit. And like you said, I think it's Joel Embiid and him is kind of a bad pairing since Joel doesn't want to be rolling all the time. He's more of an ISO, give me the ball type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I thought that was a good point.
And then with Tyrese Maxey, he's more of a driver. God bless the threes that he does make, but his instinct is to drive first. So it's kind of tough, man. And they don't have enough shooting. They don't have enough shooting for me. You know what I'm saying? I think their roster has to be reconstructed to fit James Harden and his play style now.
Chief, so what do you think about James Harden? I'm curious.
I say playmaker,
So
but just historically,
I think he's a good playmaker still. Yeah, that first part, I see it. Like again, I'm a point guard. I always watch it from a point guard. Notice the games that he does well statistically. He ran a lot of pick and roll. He is still very good. He has that veteran savvy. I see it. He's a good passer. But again,
great passer.
the isolation, that's where you see the struggle. The first step, he looks fat. The explosion isn't there. Historically, I thought this was a good thing you brought up, Ops. I wouldn't take it as far as say I don't know how good he was. I think James was very skilled, absolutely. But what I will say is people don't take into context that those numbers came with the innovator of this generation, Mike D'Antoni, coming in and really being the first coach to give his player all the spacing in the world. So when he averaged 35 and 34, go look at the film. There was nobody out there under the rim. Whereas, in context-wise, I compare that to other guys that dropped 30 and 28, and you see like that video that Joe posted of Kobe in the early 2000s. That you got to shoot over 4 niggas every time at the foul line, or when he, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do think, to answer your question, those stats, I don't want to say they were inflated, but like he went into a good situation for him is what I would say, where Mike D'Antoni did a great job of optimizing his skill set, saying putting mass shooters out there and clearing the space. Look, they had Dwight Howard, and what happened? Dwight Howard wasn't going to sit there forever saying pick and rolls, and they got him up out of there, right?
And like Covington at center and shit.
Yeah, that's my point. They said, this guy, let me just give him all the space in the world. You don't think, Ops, any guy that's decent at scoring is 5 out every play, he's going to get buckets? These guys are fucking talented.
And you especially you give him a pick, and just set everything off. You know what I'm saying? You give him a good screen, set everything off, and now you're damn near playing fucking. You know what I'm saying? Just obviously more spacing. I was about to say 4-on-3, but you're not really playing 4-on-3. But you know what I'm saying? It's almost because everybody's already scrambling.
Yeah, but what you're seeing now is right. You don't have that optimal spacing, so now you need a mid-range game. It changes.
JJ.
Yeah, I just always want to be the biggest fan of the guy, and I think like the playoffs is, you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
I,
Bruce,
I
you
I
got
don't
the
think it was
Eagles
a
this year,
secret
Bruce?
what's going on.
Yo,
Yeah.
hold up, yo,
Is he?
Bruce.
Is
I
he?
want to
Yep.
know,
Is he
yo,
in
why
there?
you rooting
Uh,
against us, bro? We the littest team in the fucking
Bruce,
NBA
who you,
right now,
you talking to
bro.
me,
Room
Bruce?
for somebody who smacked you
I'm
in the
not
face.
rooting against you guys. I just said it's
Let
not
me tell
over.
you something. If we lose to Milwaukee, bro, I want Milwaukee to take this whole shit, bro. But nigga,
Nigga, they didn't sweep you. The
Wait,
fuck?
so
I
why
ain't rooting
don't
for
you
nobody to
want? Why
sweep
don't
me.
you, Lou? Why don't you want the 92 overall Jimmy Butler to win it? Huh?
nah,
Fuck
fuck you
that.
niggas.
You gotta
Fuck
be in
yo,
it. You gotta be
fuck
in it
all
to win
that.
it. You gotta
Yo,
be in it to
fuck
win
all
it.
that, bro. You ain't winning it, bro. Yo, the winner of this series is taking it all the way.
Heat Celtics next
Yo,
round,
Roos,
bro.
do we play the Eagles this year? I know we played the bum ass niggas in week 2.
Oh, you mean the niggas that broke Lamar? Is that what you
Now,
talking
Yeah,
about?
we'll see if you broke them. Yo, Reeves,
now
big
the
ass
running backs
pizza.
don't play each
Big
other.
ass pizza, nigga. Big
On the
ass
line,
pizza on the line.
on the line. I like that.
Bro,
I like that.
you know what? That's a 2 pizza game for everybody who's
Two
there.
pizza games.
That's a 2 pizza game for everybody, for the gang, bro.
It's a little
Nah, we
Or
ain't
we
rich.
can
eating
watch
That's
pizza
a
it
no
at
little
more,
rich
nigga.
Youngstown
We
right
by
there
Carne
retired
now.
pizza,
Asada.
nigga.
Yeah.
We
Huh?
retired pizza, nigga.
They
Yeah, I can't eat
retired.
that shit. You right, Roos. I can't eat it.
We
You
retired
can't
that
eat
shit, nigga.
pizza no
Not
more?
No
me.
I mean,
pizzas, nigga.
Joe.
We had enough pizza for a lifetime.
Cómprale una
That's a fact, Joe. That's a
ensalada.
fact.
Una ensalada
Nah, that
heavy.
is a fact. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Had
Put
enough
up a
pizza for
Caesar
a
No,
lifetime.
salad.
but Joe, he ain't gonna win anyway, nigga. We're the ones who's gonna eat the pizza.
Yo, you know what, Ed, you want to know what's hilarious, bro? You were going on
Ed,
your
I just
little
did a
rant.
48-hour
Oh,
fast, nigga. You heard?
yo,
Yo, that was hard.
Ed,
For
you were going
48
on your little
hours?
rants
That was
about
48
hard.
playoffs and
hours, nigga.
everything.
I'm shredded for the
Oh,
wedding.
Yo,
what the fuck, bro?
listen.
Yeah, watch. Me and Roos are gonna be flexing on niggas. Watch.
Oh, you guys
Nah,
talking about
fuck that,
Miami?
nigga.
Yo, hold up.
Nah,
Did you
I'm
play
not niggas, cause I'm
basketball?
getting
I
on
need to
that
know
shit
if
with you
Kyrie
too.
was really
Fuck that.
fat.
Yo, Rooster too?
Niggas ain't
Nah,
leaving me
Roos
in the
not,
dust.
but Roos is already vegan, so well he was anyway, so that
Oh,
nigga's
you
already
niggas is
jacked out his
wild,
mind.
bro. That shit hard. That
Yo,
shit.
I gotta
Catching
get
up
right,
though.
yo.
Get right,
I gotta
baby.
get right.
Catching up,
Yo,
nigga.
your
And then you just
bump,
have
bro.
my
I see you,
calzone.
Nigga,
nigga. Nah, nigga. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You gotta
It's
get
been a
right,
while.
G.
yo, you wanna geek up, yo?
Calzone.
My phone died. I was going off, right? Yo, me and Lou was dapping each
Ops
other
and
up like,
Cheese
yo,
was
those is good
fucking spitting
points,
knowledge
yo.
over here, man.
Yo,
That's
you
good
hear?
points.
Yo, I'm like, yo, those is good points. Yo, me and Lou was geeked up down in Uganda. Yo, niggas look down, my phone was dead.
I'm like, yo, why y'all niggas just
Yo,
still
them
Niggas,
grinding?
niggas, I was
They
like, yo, I got
responding. You
these
gotta
niggas shot.
report.
it's hating. You niggas is hating on the
I
weed,
need.
nigga. That weed is on point.
Hell yeah. I was like, yo, this nigga was hanging out of weed. Nigga Fry listening to me talk for a minute. Nigga,
Hey, yo, nah, hold up, bro.
phone's off. He didn't even say nothing. Like, what the
Nah,
fuck?
Nigga, that weed's busted,
nah,
nigga. You
listen,
niggas
I
is
want to know
smoking
what you
za,
Nah, that
nigga.
was fact. Yo, bro, yo, the point I made though, nigga, Shaq primary option, Tim Duncan primary option, Hakeem was a primary option.
Nigga,
That's
Hakeem and
real. I
Tim
never
Ooh,
said
Duncan
they
were
weren't.
great passers,
Like, you
bro.
could win with primary option being the
Them
big
niggas
man.
was great passers.
Yeah,
That's
in
yo,
fine. I
let me
never
tell you
said you
something.
1990
can't.
and 2000s.
Exactly, dog.
Yo,
I
you
never said you
What you
surround,
couldn't. I
mean,
yo,
never said you
bro? Come
couldn't.
on.
yo, you surround the Joker with a better team, a better
But
supporting cast.
I
Oh my
That's what
god.
I
but I
said.
never said you
Oh my
can't.
No
I
bullshit.
god.
If
never
you
once
let them
said you
guys, if you give
can't.
them guys the luxury of playing with Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, or Kyrie
Woo,
Irving,
Dame Lillard.
like
If Dame
they,
Lillard
yeah,
goes over, oh my
that's
At
a
least had
So
a
god,
wait a minute, but
star.
now
bro.
you're talking about an Olympic team. I mean, weren't you
no.
weren't
We're
you
talking
complaining about
about the
that
same
earlier?
luxury that Kevin Durant had, LeBron had, like players that are also great, but that play the small forward. That's what we're talking about. Reason why they don't play with 3 superstars.
You had
Who?
Harden, Maxey,
Exactly,
Tobias.
bro. Harden and Maxey. Yo, Roos, stop. Cut the
Tobias.
fucking shit, Roos.
Giannis would have won with them, right?
Giannis has done
Definitely.
a lot, yo. Giannis has done
Definitely.
a lot.
Giannis would have won with them.
With who? With who?
Yeah, but Roos, Giannis is doing a lot. Like, I don't want to. Roos, stop being a fucking wise ass though, because Maxey and James Harden right now are not what the other guys are.
But Tobias Harris gets paid like them other guys.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're just gonna be wise asses all over the place.
Nah, Tobias
But the
Harris.
Celtics got no
Yo,
real
Tobias
players.
Harris, yo, Riggs is a true Miamian, because this
Look at
nigga,
the Heat. Who the
this
fuck they
nigga is
got?
taking on
Big
every
name
beef that
wise.
them niggas
Oh
got.
my goodness.
Fucking Jimmy, Tobias Harris over me. Like, that's it. This nigga hates Tobias Harris now. Like, the
Dylan
fuck?
Brooks with the ass.
Bam's winning with Embiid's old teammate that he couldn't win with.
Bam is winning. Yeah, Bam is winning with him.
Yeah. Why? Who is Strus?
No, yo,
Nigga, Strus had like
hold
22
on. I
yesterday.
need the
Fuck
Strus
outta
floor
here.
for
always
a second.
hitting mad
Ed,
threes.
Ed, I got a question for you
Tyler
because
Hero be bugging out.
we earlier
He's on the Heat.
about how much you love playoff players that are dogs, that are aggressive, that do all this shit, that they score, they're the leaders of their team and everything, right? You just went ham earlier talking about all this playoff fuck regular season, but yet you hate on Jimmy.
Jimmy
Nigga, I
playing
already.
better
Eastern
than
What
that
the
right
Conference
now.
fuck? For the
Finals.
20th time, I said he playing good. The fuck? What do you
Jimmy's
want me
the
to tell
epitome
you?
of that right
Root
now.
I've given you 1,000 compliments already.
Nah, nigga, you
you-
were explaining Jimmy Buckets. I mean, you even
No,
said his
nigga,
last
he's
name
still
a
yo,
few
bro.
times.
We've all come to the understanding of Jimmy Butler, bro. You already agreed there's mad players you would rather have. Like what the hell?
Mad
I don't
players,
understand what we're talking about.
that's a stretch. Not mad players.
Who would you
Yeah,
rather
mad
have, Jimmy
players. And
Butler
watch
or
when he
Jason
falls next
Tatum?
series,
He
nigga.
said mad
Ain't shit
players.
changed, nigga. Watch when he falls against a real team.
Jason Tatum.
Watch when he
Yeah, I
falls against a
mean,
real
Joe.
team. Why? Who was guarding him on Atlanta?
Nah, I just wanted to hear it.
Who guarded him on Atlanta?
So why'd you
Joe.
pick Atlanta?
I picked Atlanta, nigga. What am I gonna pick? The Heat?
What you got beef
Bro,
with
you
the
just
What do you want?
exposed yourself.
What am I gonna
That's
do,
what
bro?
What you
I'm
got
gonna
beef
go
you
for
with
gonna
the
pick
Heat?
everybody
the
else.
underdog. Nigga, that's the same reason I always go against Canelo, bro. Even when I know he's gonna win. Like the fuck?
Wait,
I
so
don't
you
fuck
won
with that
money on
nigga.
that?
Nah, I bet money on Canelo, but I'm still going.
Here we go.
No bullshit, bro. Listen, as soon as I lost the bet already, right? But as soon as I lost the bet, I was like, easy. Now I get to go against this nigga. Shit, fuck that.
But
But you never went against Mayweather.
What the fuck? The GOAT. Why would I do that?
Exactly, nigga. But you say you love the underdogs.
You would have lost.
No, what the
Of
hell,
course.
bro? I
Of
said
course. He would have been
I said I
donating
went
money.
for the underdog against the Heat, bro. I love the underdog sometimes, nigga. But look, I root for the Nets. Them niggas wasn't underdogs. Like the fuck.
Yeah, I
I
want to
root
get
for a
everybody's
lot of.
opinion,
I root
man.
for the. I rooted for the Heat too
When you're
when you
done,
had
Ed.
LeBron and D Wade. I wasn't going for the Celtics. So when you talk,
What's
I wasn't
good,
going for the
Joe?
Mavs.
I
I was
want to
going
know
for the Heat.
who's
I
winning
wanted
Game
LeBron and them
7,
niggas to get it.
Mavs and Suns.
Ooh, the Mavs and the
Ooh.
Suns. I'm going for the Mavs, bro. The Mavs
But are
is
you
gonna
Yeah,
putting
get
your
that
money
shit
on the
done.
Mavs?
I'm
Yeah,
saying
What?
like
nah.
you want them to win, or you
yeah, we
think
know.
they're gonna win?
Everybody wants to fucking
No,
Luka
I
Valley.
think
Yeah.
so.
win.
I think
I would like to see them
nah.
win, but I'm taking the Suns if I had
Yeah,
to
I
put
think it's
money on it.
Damn,
Phoenix.
bro.
Yeah,
You
I
know
think it's
what? Yeah, I'm
Phoenix.
gonna take the points, bro.
The points.
I don't know bullshit.
Yeah,
You
Joe, I
talking a
gotta
real
pick
one, boy.
the
Nah,
Suns
cause
too.
you know
I
what
think
it
they're too
is? It's
much
like
at
what I
home.
always said about Chris
At
Paul.
home,
He falls
yeah.
in that Jimmy Bucket shit. Like, bro, how smart of a player could he possibly be? The nigga shooting 70% from the mid range, bro. And he said yesterday you look up, he nigga got 2 points and like 3 shots. Like, what the fuck? How is that smart? How are you helping your team by playing like that?
Nah, he's
Did
been
they
struggling
win?
the last 3 games, bro.
He what?
He's been struggling the last 3 games.
Yeah, bro.
Who?
Joe,
Jimmy
we
Yo,
talked
Butler?
when
about
did
it
that
earlier. Like,
situation happen with his family in the
Chris
what
stands?
Paul,
happened?
Mother's Day,
That was
What
Mother's
happened?
Day, right? So that was 3 games
Sunday.
ago, right?
I think somebody
Yeah,
touched
Sunday.
his mom or something.
He's
He's
the
been
one
in
who
Boy,
put
like
hands
foul
on his
trouble
mother
a
in the
lot of
stands
games too.
They touched his
and
mom.
pushed his girl.
They've been hunting his ass too. They've been hunting
But
that nigga.
hell no, that wouldn't make me play bad, nigga. That shit, yo, I'm trying to cook these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Luka been
fact.
hunting Chris
That's
Yeah,
Paul,
a
they probably
fact.
ain't even at the
putting him in the
game.
nah, this
post.
is
Joe,
yo.
I
Let's
think
be
Everything
I
honest,
hunting
yo.
think
him.
This
that's
is
the
who Chris
biggest
Paul spent
factor.
his whole career nigga in the playoffs, bro. It
What'd
hurts
you
to
say, D?
say.
He's older now, though,
Nah,
bro.
I
that's
think
not
that's
true.
been
He's
the
a lot
bigger
older
factor
now,
that
bro.
they started to
You know
hunt
what I'm
him a lot
saying?
more.
So it's like, come
Yo,
on, my
Yo,
Brooks is
nigga.
taking every
they're putting
shot.
him in the fucking in the
Nigga, that
post,
nigga's that
nigga. They're
older than
bullying his
LeBron,
ass.
my nigga,
And
bro.
that's what Middleton did in the finals, bro. After game 2, Middleton started
Nigga,
posting that
nothing
nigga
to
up.
do with it.
Nigga, you at it, bro. I never let this shit.
Because Chris Paul's 5'11", no matter what. That nigga's 6 feet,
Exactly,
no
nigga.
matter what. I
Damn.
mean, he's a pit bull, but nigga's fucking 6 feet, man.
Yeah, no, Joe, I think the Suns are too much at home. They're just like a well-oiled machine. No, I love Luka,
Yeah,
but I don't.
Oh,
then
there's
the
no
other
games
guys gonna come to
tomorrow.
play.
Bro,
Nah, bro, man, weird.
Game 6,
both game
play.
7s are on Sunday though. Shit.
Damn, so game 7 is Sunday? There's no game tomorrow?
Yeah,
Nah, no
nah, no
games.
game tomorrow. Both on Sunday.
Oh shit. What is it? 1 o'clock?
Ed,
3:30?
Ed, ¿cómo que tú hablas mal de Al Horford?
3:30 and 8.
Yeah, I gotta get up out of here, fellas. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Yo,
You
I
gotta
swear
have
again,
to.
man.
Game
I
6
It's a pleasure.
play.
This nigga's gay.
We lost him, D.
Game 6.
We lost him, D.
Who got it? We lose Ed.
Yeah, we lost Ed real quick. That nigga probably, I don't know what he got, probably a phone call, so turning up. So everybody thinks the Suns are gonna do it, huh?
Game 6 play.
This nigga's a nut, yeah.
Where's Curry at? What the fuck? I haven't heard that nigga's name. What's up, Jerry?
Tigre se está pajeando, eh?
That nigga's catching a good one, dog.
Game 6.
That nigga's voice cracks and everything. Nigga really getting off.
Oh.
They mentioned Jared Jackson, though.
That nigga's getting his rocks off. That nigga's in the car by himself. Cooped up. They're crazy, man. So what about the Heat and either the Bucks or the Celtics?
Nigga,
What do you guys project?
Matchup, bro. Both last matchup.
You said what? Both of them are hard matchups?
Yeah, both of them are hard matchups because I think Middleton will be back, and that's a factor, bro. Like if we play them, he'll be the. So we're gonna have to commit so much to stop Giannis. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like Bam does match up all right with him, but Giannis they allow this man to just run over people, bro. So he's gonna get.
Now he's traveling with it too.
But this nigga Middleton.
What about that spin roof? That shit was disgusting, bro.
He gets his. So it's a rap. They're letting him do that now.
What the fuck?
To like 4 steps.
Joe, I Reeves knows I like the Heat a lot.
Game 6 play, nigga.
But I would have to favor the Celtics and the Bucks over them. I just feel that the Bucks, especially the defense, is underrated. It's tough, and I'm scared. I know the Heat are gonna do well defensively. I don't know. Jimmy's gonna have to really, not only Jimmy. It's gonna have to be Jimmy. It's gonna have to be at least 2 other guys that are producing, and
Struce.
I don't know if they have enough offense to really offset that versus the Celtics so that's my only worry.
Today, like when he's in the game, he ain't gonna get his. That's just
he's gonna get stressed up.
Yeah, so that's what I'm scared about with the Heat. Like I love
think
how
Victor's
they play,
gonna be a factor, man. I think he got his athleticism back.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be put to the test against those 2 teams.
Players that can make it difficult for Vic.
Kyle Lowry stinks.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna
Kyle Lowry, they're better without him. I think he needs to sit down, be a coach, play a coach.
Yeah, no, that guy was
gets
bad.
$30 million a year.
That last game he played, I hit a Reeves right away. Like, yo, Reeves, this guy's the reason you guys aren't winning right now. That game they lost. Like,
so you think the Bucks or the Celtics?
Yeah, if I was a betting man, yeah, like I said, it's the offense for me. I already like. I like Spo's offense, but I just think in the playoffs you just have to let. I don't know. I think Jimmy will do well. It's gonna have to be at least 2 other people contributing night in, night out for 4 games. I don't know, because the Celtics and Bucks defense is really good, just like the Heat's defense is really good. But the difference is I can trust the Bucks, like Reek said, guys, and the Celtics guys got guys that I know they will get some buckets. So, yeah, if I was a betting man, I'd have to take them because of that.
Those 2 teams are better than the Heat, bro. They're constructed better than the Heat. They have the better players.
Damn. Well, you guys got the better shooters.
Yeah, but just the way that, like, so from what I've been watching, both of these defenses, the Bucks and the Celtics, their rotations are on point. We have the better shooters, yes, But, bro, it's like in the NBA, you know how the playoffs are, bro. It's you might have the better shooters, but at the end of the day, you need teams that are able to score one-on-ones and shit. And I don't really
The
see us doing that
creators. You can have shooters, but you need creators.
And you
because the
don't think
shots aren't
Jimmy
gonna fall, bro.
and Victor
Like,
is enough?
Tyler.
Tyler Hero, you don't think those guys are enough?
nah,
I
not
love
against
Jimmy.
those teams.
Put it this way. I want you to answer your question. We saw what the Celtics did to KD and Kyrie, right?
Yeah,
Then
but the
but now
roster
the Bucks,
construction.
they don't have shooting. That's fair.
Yeah, the
But
roster
the
construction. I didn't
Celtics
like the
do have
roster
spacing.
construction.
The
And
Celtics do have, yeah.
Spo is not Steve Nash. That's not scared to fucking
No, no,
change
no,
lineup.
for sure. But look at the series now. I know Jay Tatum had a good game today.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis has made it a living hell for him.
It's really Drew playing Tatum.
Well, the times where they would switch,
Mm-hmm.
I saw Giannis. I never saw Jason create a good shot versus Giannis.
Nah, that's
That's a
true.
clue to me that this kid's the beast, man. That's why you gave Giannis mad credit. I saw, that's why I said this was about Gene. I felt like they should pick Malin that last game in the fourth quarter because he had a better matchup. I felt, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I don't know if you asked me, do you think those guys are enough? I don't know. I'll just put it to you like that. That's why if I was betting, I'd have to take the other two because I'd rather put my money on Jason and Jalen, on Giannis and Middleton and Drew. I know what Jimmy's gonna get me. I
Yeah.
don't know yet what Harrow and after Jimmy and Harrow, yeah, Oladipo's the X factor. You're right. And I'm gonna be real with you. The one thing Reeves knows that I don't like about the Heat is that Bam's good, bro, with his face ups. He can create, but they do it once every 3 quarters. Like
They
if
don't like giving him
I
the
don't know if
ball,
it's
man.
him. I don't know if it's Regals told me that it's him that's passive. But when I watch the game, he's just waiting for dribble handoff. So I'm inclined to believe that he's running the sets that are being asked to be run.
Before Embiid came, he was dropping buckets. He had his 20-point games.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
a lot of those Schmurder were, the alley oops and
Little
shit. What
putbacks.
I'm, yeah, what I'm seeing, Schmurder, people like hate out. Bam's really good when he triple threats people. Like he's fast. His jab step, he blows by niggas and gets in ones. Or his one dribble pull up from 12 feet. Schmurder, he's better than
Yeah, no.
people think
I
offensively.
remember when they played the Nets, this guy was hitting like 40 mid ranges on us. Now
Facts.
I don't see him even shoot the
Yeah,
ball no more. This
yeah,
guy
that's
had
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
40-point game against us.
Dre and fucking
And he can
Clax.
create. And he can create it for himself on those face ups, and they don't do it enough to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I watch the games. I'm like, why doesn't it happen? Like I just that bothers me when I watch them play. I'll be honest.
So who do you think has a coaching advantage, if any?
Oh,
Bud
Spo's
stinks.
a great head coach.
Spo got the
Bud's
All
a
ball
right.
Spo's
on
a great head
defense.
coach. But Ime, don't sleep.
Nah.
Ime,
That's why I said if any.
yeah. No, I definitely say Spo, but Ime, you see the on the fly adjustments with the Celtics, the adjustments from the Nets series versus this series. Ime
Mm-hmm.
knows what he's doing, but I think Ime has help from Brad. Just like I wouldn't be surprised if Spo has help from Pat Riley. Pat Riley, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
you
Facts.
could
you
count
don't
on
think they
that. That's
talk?
definitely a factor. Pat
Yeah.
Riley.
So of course, but I think it's the same thing with the Celtics. Brad Stevens, all those guys coming together, watching film. These guys, been around the sport 70 years, of course. But yeah, no, Spo's a beast. Like what I don't like about them, I can concede is what's gotten them this far. They play. That's why I like watching the Heat play. They remind me like a good college team from back in the day. They do all the little things well. They play tough, scrappy defense. Their offense is Like I said, a lot of dribble handoffs. Wait for pin downs, pick and roll. Like everything's designed. I like that. But I just think in the playoffs, you have to play one-on-one basketball sometimes. More often than they do, I feel. But they're doing it more. Jimmy's cooking. I thought Jimmy did a good job in the pick and rolls, though, Reeves, to be honest. He was aggressive. He said, fuck your drop coverage.
Yeah, he definitely has been shooting a lot more threes than he has in the regular season. So he's been taking the looks when they've been there. I agree.
Yeah.
So who's gonna take the matchup if it's Giannis? Bam
Yeah.
or
Yeah, but
PJ?
it's the team defense. Miami will create a wall. They'll try to create
Have the
that.
zone.
They'll try the zone, but I mean, it depends if these motherfuckers are hitting, bro. Because that's the thing. Like, I've seen the Bucks fucking set a record against our defense when we tried to go on the zone against them.
Damn, is Bam your only big?
We got Dwayne Dedman, so yes, Bam is our only big. Dwayne Dedman.
Yeah. So because these guys play Brook Lopez, what the fuck?
That's the guys that killed us.
You don't have that big ass.
But he killed us shooting the ball. He didn't kill us like going down low. Nigga, they're huge. They're big. They're a big ass team, bro. They will get in trouble. Middleton, like that guy comes back, bro. It's tough stopping that guy because he can get a bucket on anybody. So if we got Bam on Giannis, who we gonna have? Jimmy? I mean, isn't Middleton like 6'9", can fucking shoot over anybody? Like it'll be tough, man. It'll be tough.
And
I want to
who
see
do you
them,
guys
man.
think has a
I
better
really do,
bench?
regardless of who the matchup is.
For the bench.
Miami's deep.
I mean, yeah, Hero
Miami's
comes off the bench, so that's cheating.
Hero Depot comes off the bench. Freaking, I like Caleb Martin. He's a good defender, 3-and-D. Like,
I
yeah, we
mean, you
got.
guys even got a veteran like Jimmy Neutron's now not even getting minutes, but he can be pulled in. Yeah. My one issue why I never believed in the Celtics was the bench, and they proved me wrong. The white boy's been playing amazing. Grant's been playing amazing. Daniel Tice has been playing amazing, like doing what's asked of them. So I wouldn't sleep on that.
The Bucks got what? Bobby Portis.
Bobby's a great role player.
And the white dude.
Grayson.
Oh yeah, both
Grayson
of them.
Allen. Yeah, both the white boys been playing great all playoffs.
Doesn't Wesley Matthews come off the bench? I mean, he can hit a shot and play defense.
He starts, no?
Oh, he starts.
Oh,
yeah.
he starts. All right. Hey, yo, D, why's your dog over there crying at midnight?
Tú sabes, joderme la vida.
Oh shit, Grayson Allen's been starting too.
But yeah, to be honest with you, this is where I expected the Heat season to end as in the Eastern Conference Final. When I first saw the playoff bracket, I felt like we matched up really well against the Hawks. And then the Sixers, unless James Harden had gone supernova, which he didn't, I didn't think that they were going to beat us. Now, this next round, these two guys.
You know what I think you guys are missing, and you guys might address this offseason? I said there's a versatility that the Bucks have defensively, and it's that they can play both styles when they have to, and the Celtics too. I feel like you guys can't. What I mean is, the Bucks, if they want to play big, they got Brook Lopez at the 5, they got Giannis at the 4. The Bucks can start Tyson Horford, or if they want to downsize, they go Horford at the 5 and Grant at the 4. You guys need to bring in a goof, like a solid guy that can come in off the bench if you're playing a big team, so you can put Bam at the 4. But you guys trust your small ball and it works. You know what I mean? But I just think like what you're saying, you see it's an issue sometimes where you're switching and you leave a big man on PJ Tucker down there.
So who do you think would be somebody that, man, I would have loved if we would have had freaking Serge, bro. Serge is over there freaking.
He would have been perfect.
Bro, I know that he's just fucking wasting away.
Yeah.
No? I like.
Me too. I agree. He would have been perfect. Can shoot. He's gonna, like I said, he allows you. You don't lose spacing. he's gonna be able to still pick and pop. Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I didn't really watch much of this Memphis series versus Golden State. Why is it that these guys are still playing with the Warriors? Like, I'm shocked right now.
Those guys
Tyus Jones.
Happy.
They got a well-oiled machine over there.
Yeah, man.
They got athletes, man.
I like Jaren Jackson, man. He's good.
Oh, I like him too. The times I've seen him.
Yeah, he was in the run for Defensive Player of the Year.
Shit.
He's versatile, man. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
He can
Versatile.
shoot threes.
He trains with KG a lot in the off season.
With you said with Kevin Garnett?
Yeah. KG speaks highly of him. And I guess
His left is like
work with him.
stronger than his right. That nigga goes to the left every time.
Nice, man. But this guy Brooks is wilding, man. He already got like 20 shots.
He got locked up by Curry. Curry threw his shit.
21 shots he put up.
He's been shooting them out the series too.
Yeah.
He got the ultimate green light.
He's hitting threes today, but he needs to calm down.
Yeah, that's probably a bad thing too.
Yeah, damn, fellas. It's already 12. Good pod, good episode. John,
man,
man.
great one, man. We did good.
That was good, man.
We'll do it soon, man. Whenever you guys is ready, you let me know. We'll run it.
Sounds good, man. I'll catch you guys in the chat.
All right. You know. Weeks, Roos. It's been a pleasure.
No, man. Hablemos. Hope he's back.
Ed, you already know my G. We gonna get with you, man. For the love of the sport. We out. We about to get some exit music. Hold on.
Where I